What is your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know
the pool house is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
I'm sorry, but don't you guys find it kind of creepy that a 40-year-old man
To me, it's funny. He's a YouTuber. He wears a Dr. Doom mask. He interviewed Tommy
in all of their videos because they're afraid to show their pale white face. I don't know. That seems a little suspicious to me.
Yeah. Let me get Max in here. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no. Oh no. I should never have allowed it to happen. I'm already regretting it. No,
especially some dude just wearing a mask all the time screaming at the camera.
Mad Max is here. Never thought I'd see you in my chat. Great costume drawing. Thanks.
Rich, long time. Please take off your shirt and show us some saggy melon.
Yeah!
And please, with some Finnegan Fox enthusiasm,
Yes!
show us on the floor. Oh, God, I see what you did there. You son. I like saggy melons.
Oh, there you go.
But, like, it
just... Hard at work. This is hard at work.
Messed up now.
Your boss? Saggy, hold on. Go get your boss. Go get your boss.
At work.
I need your clout.
Chase it off of me, bro.
I need your clout. Oh wow.
I'm at work. You see, I'm working. I'm trying to
get
end
ready.
The night.
Get ready for the
live now while I'm trying to get my job
There's a
done.
reason for that. Get ready for the cancellation live in person.
Get ready for the cancellation. Yeah, you already get canceled. You already know.
Mom!
Yes, honey?
It happened again!
Did you have your mask on?
I always have my mask on.
Oh, I'm not on.
I already hold you. I was watching your other stream. You're like, I hope someone shows up. Listen, I'm backing down. I don't have I can't take the melons.
You don't want this. You don't want
no,
this. You don't want
I don't know.
You don't.
I know you're stocking shelves? Oh wow, you're
smoke you do not want to mess with.
See, the accusations were false. Someone said you're doing a lot of texting network. And she's stalking.
Doing a text at work, yeah, right? Because this is my job.
No,
my job while we're talking. So
you know what
multitasking.
You know what the reality is? She was texting watching YouTube, and then she's like, "I'm going live. I better stock shelves."
Yes, Tommy Telleriso.
Telleriso. Oh my God!
All right. Restart the stream. Restart.
That's fine.
Nice chatting with you. I'll see you guys later.
Jeremy, I just reached 5K.
Well, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
It really doesn't matter.
While you're here, if you'd like to consider memberships, it's only 99 cents.
Rip away, my friend. Rip away.
Because, man!
Movie Madness Entertainment. Welcome.
Hello, friends. Your old buddy, Brian Master of None. Started on this channel, Max, back in April 2020. And man, it's been a fun ride. This has been something I've been given a lot of thought to. And, with a heavy heart, and, a lot of thought, man. It's time for me to retire from the nightly MMEs. Time for me to hang it up as it is. I've got tons of content to get out there and watch. I'm going to kick back on the rocker, throw the line in the water, go fishing, spend some time with the kids. that old thing. But I'm not going to do what everybody thinks I'm going to do and just flip out, man. But I only have one question. Who's coming with me?
I am.
I'll go.
RJ.
What?
Caden.
What?
Thank you.
Yeah, I think I'm done too. To be honest, I don't want to.
Wait a second. We just got Aaron back. What the hell?
No.
I gotta go get some dinner. Peace, guys.
What? I'm still eating my pizza. What the hell? Come back. Come back. Where is everyone? Everyone's leaving. We don't have a retirement plan. It's going to be rough out there. Come back. Oh, no. Oh, no. We have to talk about Batgirl. I had a great topic. Brian, don't you know Snyder wasn't the problem? It was WB. It's confirmed. Their whole slate is like shit. Zaslav is go walk out. Are you striking? RJ, come back. You maniac. Not RJ too. Oh no. Well, who's coming with me? That's what I want to know. Who's coming with me? You retired a long time ago, Just George. Where the hell have you been, Just George? You could have told me. You didn't even give me notice, Just George. Andrew Casale. Oh God, Andrew. I'm really down now, man. Andrew, I love you, Andrew Casale. Little movie perp, you can get in here. Oh my. Just say we can talk about Star Trek. We'll talk. It's all we're changing the channel to Star Trek Madness. Don't worry. I'm not an SJW. I'm not deplatforming, cancel anyone. Canadian. Maybe I could get a Canadian back. Oh, thank God.
Hello.
At least there's Canada.
Yeah, Canada always had too bad. Blame Canada.
Canada.
Oh,
All
you Canadians and SJWs.
I don't accept. Brian. We have goals. We're not done yet.
It's not. This is non-negotiable. It's happening.
Oh my God.
But
There
to be
goes
fair and to
karaoke
everyone
madness.
else, it's more like a wrestling retirement. Like, I'll be back.
Yeah,
We'll be
you gotta
back,
explain
but
that. You gotta explain that.
Wait for a good topic. Come in, drink a couple beers.
Yeah.
Hit a stunner
Yeah.
or two.
And
paddle
guys,
cheers.
if you don't know what a wrestling tournament is, retirement means, it means he's not really retired. It means he'll come in once in a while.
Exactly, Anthony's got it. It's like a Ric Flair retirement.
Yeah,
But for the most part, though, you will be seeing less of me.
Or you could be like a Shawn Michaels who's been retired, who retired like 2010 and came back in like 2018.
And when he comes,
Never say never. It's the wrestling.
when,
Look
when
what
he
you
comes
started.
back, he'll be
Look what you
smacking
started,
down
Brian.
some fools.
Podcasters are gonna
Podcast
unionize.
unionized.
I'm pretty sure podcasters are part of the union. Like,
So how's
Well, you
everyone
heard-
feeling today?
You heard management. He already said there was no retirement plan. So come on, let's go.
How's
we don't get a-
everyone
we don't get a
feeling?
pension?
Pretty
Is
good.
everyone okay? Is everyone all right?
No.
I'm fine. Yeah.
No, I'm upset.
Exactly, Jade. Exactly. It's the last match until the next one. Until I get
Jade,
bored.
please talk.
Exactly.
Jade,
Lonely.
please talk sense into Brian. Don't let Brian leave.
You guys will see me around.
I
Most of
don't
you guys
know.
are subscribed to my channel. Gonna be more videos over there. Live
He's
streaming.
gonna be here when he's in the 70s. When we're all in the 70s, 80s.
Eeks
and
is
70s.
retiring too. There's no retiring movie talk. I'm doing this till I die.
You got Anthony. He ain't
Yeah,
going nowhere,
Anthony.
right? Anthony, you're not retiring, right?
Oh, your profile pic, Anthony. Oh my God.
No.
Oh, too soon, man.
So, today's kind of been kind of a slow news day. Nothing really happened today. I was kind of surprised.
How are we even gonna? We can't even do the.
Yeah, we're not gonna be. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do a show tonight. There's really not much not to talk about.
Jade has rejected your retirement. What do you say? The viewers demand.
Is it okay if I go get some dinner real quick? I'll mute myself and turn the cam off, but I'm hungry.
Okay.
Stick around.
All right. I'll put the link in. Oh yeah, Little Movie Perp really wants to talk. He's really upset earlier. He said
he made this thumbnail in like 5 minutes before we went live. So
Yeah.
Hey, Sil was right.
He's got a couple things right.
No, he was the first one to say anything. It's in the same vein as Supergirl. He said Supergirl project was canceled, and that was basically the start to. Hold on, I'm putting a link, and we have members mailbag as well. Don't forget to like this video for.
How dare
for
you
Brian.
say that?
If
Just
we get
George.
if we
Just
get
George
to
just spoiled the movie.
X Legion 95 WB moment. Now remember, if we get to 100 likes, I will not let. If we get to 100 likes, I will not let Brian leave. I will not let him leave. I will be calling him like he calls me to wake up for a show, which he did tonight too. To be fair, we don't know anything about Supergirl.
If they canceled Batgirl, I'm sorry. I don't see freaking Supergirl happening.
I don't see Black Canary or Nightwing happening.
So Little Movie Perp, it's in the community section. Okay, and I have to go wash my hands because I ate the pizza and now my hands are greasy. I don't want a greasy mouse.
Just wipe it on your shirt.
No, I don't want it on my shirt. I don't want to,
wipe it off the inside of your shirt.
We're probably only going to go as live as long as before Matt Jarbo goes his show.
Oh,
so,
wait, is Matt Jarbo your boss now? Does he dictate when your show's starting in now?
No.
So are you saying that Matt took over
this as a bonus show.
So you're part of the clown table, Max. Oh wait, I forgot.
Listen, they're becoming more credible by the day. I'm just saying. It seems like. All right, I gotta go wash my fingers.
Are we still? What kind of pizza were you eating?
It's like a generic DiGiorno's.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Little Movie Perp, hold on, I'm gonna wash my fingers.
Real quick, super chat from X Legion 95, $2 saying WB moment.
Ow.
How you feeling, man? How you feeling,
dude?
The Flash is not going to be canceled. The budget, the money.
This is a code red.
They won't make that money back though.
This is a code
but that's
red.
how they're going to release it.
We need to get in contact with Zack Snyder, find out who he hired, who he got in there to get those hard drives. We need to find this out. I'm sure he has a map of the whole studio, including where they keep the hard drive.
This is going to be national treasure.
It's a mole. He's sabotaging everything.
Because I don't want to do what like the bad Snyder Cut cult people did and harass people and talk shit about WB, all that crap. It's just like I want to, in a positive way, just say, hey guys, even if it's trash, it could be someone's trash. Okay, it could be someone's favorite movie. Come on. It was almost done, right? Like
it was basically done.
It was
95%
I
of
hear
it.
two different things that it was like right, almost done to done. I don't know what that means.
It was closer to being finished than Snyder Cut.
Both movies that they canceled was 90% plus done.
Yeah.
Like the Scoob movie was 100% done, and
the Scooby-Doo. I didn't know about the Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo got canceled too.
Yeah, got canceled. Yeah.
Wow.
Even the
That's
guy
40
who
million.
did it,
I saw
came out saying he
fucking
was
footage.
mad about it.
They had a fucking amazing fire truck.
Save that
chase.
footage.
Like what the fuck? Like
watch the F-bombs. You're gonna get me demonetized.
Oh, sorry.
Shut the hell up, Max. Let him speak.
Sorry. No, he's right. He's right. I don't want him. He's right.
It's a good thing that
it wasn't frozen pizza. It was Aldi's frozen pizza brand.
Oh, okay. It's a good thing
But
that they never released
by
the
the way,
trailer
just
for
so we're all on
Batgirl.
the same page, supposedly more news is coming tomorrow and Thursday.
Blue Jay, can you put an icon up to make it look better?
Thursday is the day.
Anything would be good.
Why do we have faith that Blue Beetle's coming out?
I don't think that's coming out either.
We're probably gonna react to. No, don't say that about Blue Beetle. I will rage.
I think Blue Beetle's getting canned too.
Max, don't forget,
I
Blue
think
Beetle
the
was
general
made for
public knows about
HBO.
Batgirl more than
I'm
Blue
calling
Beetle.
out RJ.
There's no way Blue Beetle survives over Batgirl in terms of general public. There's no way.
Yeah,
General
Batgirl's
public-
way more popular than Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
I don't know where Max went. He said he wanted to call me out, but he keeps leaving.
Stop this shit.
Look, hold on.
Wow, you said watch the F-bombs, but then he like.
I know, and then he
cursed.
curses right away.
Dude, didn't they have? They had an October date. It was going to come out with the
Even
freaking
Brian's
game.
confused.
It was going to
Brian's
be
in the middle,
perfect.
so he can't leave out one of the corners.
This
We're
is so
keeping him in the
sad.
middle. Yeah,
Man.
we got you surrounded. But I'm calling out RJ because earlier RJ's like, they can't just shelve a movie. There's contracts, just like
Yes,
Gracie
because
said.
that was the impression. Because again,
But also-
that's typically how Hollywood
He
works.
can
This is
escape.
this is a very unprecedented, very
Thing.
unique situation, and this is not. They're not operating by
Was
conventional
your pizza
rules.
as good as that pizza?
They're not operating.
No,
by
but don't ever show that
conventional
again. I'm
rules.
hungry.
Yeah.
I was
William,
right.
it's
I
funny.
was right in thinking how I thought, because again, I'm thinking by how things normally work, but they are operating
Also-
outside of the norms.
Also, but look at Disney when they bought Fox. They just released.
That
Death
was
and
the
All.
precedent, yeah,
They
that was the
released
precedent,
Death and
yes.
All. They released New Mutants. They released all of the Fox stuff that was.
Death and Denial too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like, they released
They,
it.
did, they didn't want to release Definitely Now because of certain,
No, they
certain
didn't.
cannibal.
But they did.
Yeah, they did.
Disney
Have
Hold on,
crap, at
I
least they
think
did
I
that.
think I have an opening.
Sony
on-
released Morbius.
No, Jade,
That's
not you
true.
too. No, Jade, bad Jade.
Morbius got released twice. Jesus Christ, this is awful.
Well, yeah. How did Morbius get released twice and we don't
He got
even get
released
one
because
back?
of memes.
Yeah.
Oh my
no.
God.
Sad.
And then oh God.
William,
This
please
is
talk
awful.
sense in the Brian. He says
Hey,
he's
I got a question. In a year, calendar year, I've never got an answer to. Why the hell would I drop $46 billion on a company and inherit someone else's stuff when I got $46 billion and another $40 billion in debt that I assume?
Whoa.
Why would this be a surprise that maybe if I drop that kind of money, I might want to go in my own direction?
Because typically, if again operating by normal conventional rule of thumb and thought, you would think that they would just with the added reshoots that are built into every single project, they would just use reshoots to creatively alter the movies to fit within their vision. They
There
wouldn't
would have
necessarily
to be
scrap an
enough of
entire
that movie to alter it. If that movie is drastically different from what they may want to go, or if they want to make it to where their new DC head charts its own path after dropping that kind of cheddar, I think they have the right to. And it shouldn't have been a surprise.
Yeah,
it shouldn't have come to it.
We have another
You're
super
probably
chat.
right in every sense of the word, and I'm just, this is absolutely irrational. It's just like, drop it in HBO Max. I don't care. Like, I understand. You're probably going to be right. You're probably like, it's, even if it is bad, I could understand they're
No,
trying
they're not going to
trying
show
to
it all because
Yeah.
they're going to want
Too
to
many
tax
movies.
After
you.
this, Walter Hermana's not safe. He's not safe.
Yeah.
He was gone a while ago.
He's
basically
Well,
a
we got a
transitional
super
character.
chat. We have to acknowledge super chats
This
here.
sucks,
X
man.
Legion 95,
This really
$2. Blue Beetle, Black Canary, Shazam 3 probably canceled.
Yeah.
Black Canary definitely because that she was supposed to maybe get some screen time in Batgirl.
She was supposed to make a cameo in Batgirl.
That was
And
supposed to.
Shazam-
Batgirl was supposed to set the
I
movie
don't
up, yes.
think they'll do Shazam 3 unless Shazam 2 gets good box
Unless
office.
the-
I think
it has to at
we
least
are on
be-
the verge. I think we're honestly on the verge of a complete reboot. We're
Yeah.
very close. We're
I'm good with
literally
that.
right on the edge. It's
I'm
gonna be.
good
I
with
think
that.
we're on the edge of them focusing on their alphas and not their betas and their
We'll invite you
lower
guys in
tier
the
hits.
future, but we're at a full house right now, and we're not letting Brian go.
It's okay. I can
I'm
take
gonna
off,
be
guys.
out there.
No, 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 no,
I'll
no,
be
no,
on
no,
the-
no, 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 no.
Brian's gonna do that.
leave the,
Not
yeah.
going nowhere.
I actually want your perspective, Brian. What do you think, as a Star Trek fan, that you get everything you want?
I think honestly, like this is my opinion.
I'm
Yeah,
eating
Brian.
good. I'm eating good in Star Trek land.
Oh,
About you
okay.
guys. So I have nothing to complain about it.
Oh look, we got bots.
All right, don't
Yes.
acknowledge them. I'm getting them. I'm getting them. Hold on.
They've already
Hey,
been taken
man,
care of.
bots.
Hold on. I'm
Yeah,
slow.
but I don't. I see them more focusing on their traditional Trinity.
We
than
only
I
have
do
20.
the Hard
Ninety,
We
just
only have
drop it. Just drop it.
we
Just
only
drop
have
it.
20 likes. And we have 77 people watching. Come on, everyone.
Like,
Please like
I
it. I
understand,
know.
Yeah, it's probably right, yeah.
Well, the director of Blue Beetle was liking tweets that seemingly imply his movie may have gotten canceled. So
Oh,
He probably been informed already.
That his movie got canceled?
Yeah,
he
he's,
said
he's,
save
he's on
Blue
Twitter
Beetle.
liking
Yeah.
tweets.
The only
talking about
one,
stuff.
the only one person that
No.
says the only one person who's confirmed that his project is safe is James Gunn.
Yeah, James Gunn is the only one who said that so far he's okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he got a deal with Warner Brothers. Unlike J.J. Abrams.
This is
who
bullshit.
should
This
be
is
gone.
like Zack Snyder all over again. Like all
It
these
is.
people put all this work in.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yes, it
There's a
is.
difference.
Well,
no, it's not.
Don't you dare
It's not even
compare.
remotely
Don't you
close.
dare. Don't you dare compare. You got a taste of it. You got a taste. We're not getting. I'm not getting anything of Batgirl. There's nothing coming out.
You want to taste Batgirl?
No, come on. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
But
Don't be
let's,
weird. Don't
let's
make
be
it
fair
weird.
though. This is a lot. This is a lot of human.
You're
This is
to
a lot
hear
of
first.
human energy.
He wants
like,
that taste of Batgirl.
Oh, God damn it.
No, but no.
This
in
is
all,
a sad
no.
day.
Well, hold on
It
though.
is
In all,
a sad
seri- in all,
day.
in
No.
all seriousness, this is a lot of people's human lives that have just been like kind of like all this talent, all this money,
to repair relationships.
all this energy was just wasted and thrown away. Like it meant nothing.
Not only that, there are
It's not a
jerks
completely
right
different
now.
situation.
There are jerks right now harassing Lacey the
Leslie
Batgirl.
Grace.
Yeah, Lacey Grace. They're like
And
literally
that
like
poor young
typing, "Ha ha," in her
Batman.
crap.
It's because she's Latina. That's why there's harassment.
Yeah, exactly. You know why? Because I checked every other actor that's
Oh
in
yeah,
there, they're
it's
not
gonna
getting
be.
anything.
It's
They're
gonna
not
be
getting
her.
anything.
I actually didn't do a reaction
Michael
to this
Keaton's
video,
getting
but
even Rip Up made a video.
All right, well, one at a time, everyone. One at a time. I did see a video from EVS the other day that said Zaslav's getting rid of all the left wing crazies and canceling projects. He might have got a heads up too, and so I do feel like they're going to get harassed. Like your stuff's garbage. That's why it's not. That's what's really sad too. That's what's really sad.
No, hey, the difference between the Snyder situation is one of them was the regime that was currently in place, meddling and screwing around with the movie. This is not the same thing. The only difference between makes the thing is harder today on 8/2/2022 is the fact that should have been done last year. As soon as this deal was made, everything that was going through should have been halted. Everything
that just can't happen though. It just can't happen.
No,
that way.
why? It should have happened. Yes, it can happen. Look what we're doing now. Now we're canceling films that are completely made. So don't tell me it couldn't have happened then. It should have happened then. What would have been better, them doing it then or doing it now? What's more heartbreaking now than doing it when you should have done it or doing it now?
He's right.
So blame the previous regime. If I was a stockholder right now for Warner Brothers Discovery, and you're going to let things go through that you're just adding more time for us to set our direction. I mean, the Batgirl movie should have never been greenlit. All right. And I feel bad for Leslie Grace. I feel bad for all these people involved in these movies that are going to get cut. But aim the arrow where it should be aimed, at the previous regime. You cannot expect a company to come in and put that much liability down on the ground and inherit somebody else's stuff, especially when the stuff that particular regime has done hasn't been all that great to begin with. There's a reason why a $74 billion company was devalued to $43 billion company, which
There's
allowed
also the concern though, because you just burned a lot of people, right? You just burned a lot of creative minds.
I wouldn't know
There's a
that
lot
DC
of there's
to
a
make
lot
that.
of directors
that's
right now.
overblown.
There's a lot of directors right now, and a lot of people in the industry who work on films who are all like, I don't want to work
that
at
are
Warner
going
Brothers.
to take
The director
they're
for
going to take paychecks because that's what they
the
do.
director for
If they-
Black Phone comment on it. And,
You can't be naive to William to not say it doesn't have some impact. Like, why would you
It's
want
going
to
to have
work?
some impact, but here's the thing: the higher end directors already know what the Warner Brothers situation was. Nolan knew what the situation was. Nobody in their right mind who understood what the situation was prior to the merger is going to have the same type of feelings. It would be different if you were talking about a regime that had been in place the last 9 years doing this. But no, they'll take that paycheck because there will be different opportunities that come along. Some of these people that got their projects taken away today may still have, you don't burn bridges both ways. But you cannot. I don't
that's
think
just a
you can
lot.
do
That's
the
just
bill.
so much time and effort going into something, and then you just got it thrown away. I wouldn't want to work with you again.
Let's get to this. Let's get to this real clip. This is a real quick clip. This is the first this is in the same vein. Now, people said I didn't hear much about Supergirl, but they were planning all these projects and spinoffs. So this is I believe Syl was, I believe Syl's got the same sources as the New York Post. that had the ones about Batgirl.
What gives
There was a lot. All right, let's listen.
Is that even though they still want to kind of test the waters with this character, an individual project for Supergirl has been shelved indefinitely, according to what I was told. Separate project shelved indefinitely. Her project would have been, again, spinning out of this Flash film, which people are nervous about anyway. I still feel her character can show up probably in another film before, probably pursuing a solo. So Supergirl solo project shelved indefinitely. We'll have more on that real soon. Stay tuned now. So what I'm hearing is that even though they still want to kind of test the water.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that again.
So that was the clip yesterday. Now, some people might, I didn't know there was officially a Supergirl. I've heard rumors about Supergirl.
I didn't.
And that makes sense to where they were going with Blue Beetle and Batgirl and all these spinoffs. It makes sense. So it just seems
I
like.
can't get news on Superman, but I can get news on that.
What are you talking about, William?
Well, he's just saying how disappointing that is.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the problem, though. This is where I think this is going. These other derivative characters are just not worth their money right now.
Right. Well, I mean, that's what they're thinking. Yeah, they're not. That does seem like it's like all this expanded stuff. They're going to focus on the main stuff.
Then branch out from there like they should. You start with
anything like RJ was saying earlier. This kind of proves that they're not going with what they were calling as the Hamadaverse of expanding it. It looks like they're reining it in. I mean, that's my interpretation. It seems like they're reining it in instead of expanding it all these other things that may not land.
They're setting their plate. They're setting their plate for a DC film head. And like I said, that person should not have to inherit one crumb of the previous regime.
So why not just get rid of everything at this point then?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Why aren't they just dumping it then and saying this is the official do-over?
There's no do-over. They're dumping the derivative stuff. I don't think they're going to dump the alphas. They'll dump the secondary and the sidekick and the lower and fourth and fifth tier stuff. But I don't think they're going to dump the main people. I think that is where their basis is. That's where their genesis or whatever they're going forward. They're not going to spend time and money in the next 5 or 6 years getting you used to a brand new Superman and so on and so on. They're going to use the main focus. It's these B's and C characters that it looks like they're cutting away.
Oh. Black Adam introduces some.
We have some breaking news.
Are you serious?
Yeah, serious. This is
I'm not serious. Are you sure?
He's not serious.
You're not serious.
Breaking news.
Pull up my screen. Pull up my screen.
I'm afraid to.
It's going to be porn.
This is the new Warner Brothers Discovery movie, National Treasure: The Search for the Batgirl hard drive.
I see some people on Twitter saying,
You didn't have a chance to change that to Zack Snyder. I want to get Zack on the job.
Quick, Zack. Get that editor to get that hard drive.
Cage. Nicolas Cage was the guy that Zack hired to get that hard drive.
Editor.
The Snyder
Nicolas Cage was going to be Superman at one point.
And then Nicolas Cage was like, you know what? I'm going to work for the Batgirl director.
What if the director has a hard drive with Batgirl on it?
Yeah, you see, release it, dude. The director's just releasing it.
There is precedent. We can just walk out and wait for them to try to sue them.
You know what I've learned? You know what I learned from all this? If you're a director for DC, keep a hard drive of your film.
Yeah, make an extra hard drive. Make an extra copy in case something like this happens. Make an extra copy.
Last we heard, the Green Lantern show is likely canceled as well. And the movie's not happening either.
I see what you did.
They can't even try to separate the HBO Max. It's like, all right, HBO Max is
it's gone. It's dead.
I love how Max took himself out just to have Jarbo.
Right.
I can't stay. I can't stay for too long, but yeah. Today's been wild, man.
I mean,
are you smiling as you say that?
Am I? No. I'm actually not happy. I'm not happy that the Batgirl has been canceled. I actually really wanted to see it.
Yeah.
Me too.
Not just for Keaton, but my boy Brendan, man. Like I
Yeah.
I want the Brendissance has that was in full swing.
I mean, the biggest thing with this is that regardless, we can talk about business or whatever. Like, people are often looking over the fact that these are human beings who put like an entire heart, sweat, and tears into making a movie that doesn't get released, and that does suck.
For 2 years, right?
I mean, from the emotional standpoint, I mean, I understand business, but like, I do have empathy for those individuals, especially.
They started filming during COVID too, probably, right? Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They filmed last year and stuff,
They were already going through crap.
Well, the way I mean, like the thing is, like, look, these reports could be, look, this could be something that was designed to create a very big blow up. You know what I mean? And then for them to come out.
Warning shot. It's the warning shot.
Oh no! I mean, don't get me wrong.
More is on the way.
Oh yeah, no. Like,
interested in Batgirl?
Well, let's be real. So, like, what's going to get Titans and Doom Patrol gone? Right.
Oh yeah, next season is the last.
Upcoming season is the last.
And the Arrowverse is probably on its last legs now with Flash.
It is. Flash
is
done. So.
Yeah. Superman and Lois done.
They'll
get season 3 out of it, and that will be it.
Yeah.
Stargirl will end with season 3.
Gotham Knights will not make it to air.
I have a question.
That should be canceled already. Yeah.
Do you think Disney is going to end up buying DC?
No. That'd be too much of a monopoly. That'd be too much of a monopoly. The only company that would be able to purchase DC would be Universal or Apple, maybe Apple. But the thing is, they're not going to sell. They would sell Warner Brothers to Apple or something along those lines, because I do feel that eventually Warner Brothers Discovery will most likely sell off.
I agree.
Well, does Universal have?
I think they're gonna sell DC.
Platform?
I think they're gonna sell DC.
Yeah, they have Peacock.
Yeah, Peacock. Which I don't know what is Peacock.
Yeah, but no one also watches Peacock. So
there you go. Nobody there.
There's that. The numbers are like, you never hear about the numbers being anything great, and that's the problem with Peacock. Amazon just spent $8.5 billion for MGM, so they may not want to actually buy another. I don't want to say studio, but like buy, because if Warner's goes to sell DC, which it doesn't really seem like that's what they want to do. I don't think they want to sell it. I think they want to find a way to nurture it. But the whole thing is, though, I've seen all these takes today, especially on Enosh's stream, and I was like rolling my eyes at some people on that panel with the.
What'd I say?
Not you. No, you were relatively okay. It was Dawson and William. It was Dawson and William that were just saying things that you're just like, what? Because
what did I say? Made you roll your eyes.
The last regime thing. It's like you can't put the blame on the last regime, because
who greenlit the project?
That doesn't matter. Who killed the project is what matters. Who greenlit it doesn't matter. Who's killing it when it's 95% done matters.
If it should have never been greenlit,
yes, it would. If you were paying attention to Fandom for the last 2 years, you can see exactly what they were doing. They were building up the multiverse. That's what they were doing.
Great right now, isn't it?
This is Zaslav looking at what's going to be best for his bottom line, because he needs to cut every corner that he can. If they write off the movie, they'll be able to write that money down.
Well, hold on though. Also, they mentioned another thing though, is that he supposedly saw the screening of Batgirl and was like two things: one, this is not cinematic enough, and two, this does not fit my vision for DC. One of the big things we're hearing about is that he wants to prioritize theatrical,
which is the wrong call. What Zaslav did today is kill Warner Brothers. 100%. 100% kill Warner Brothers. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, dude? Have you looked at Hollywood's reaction to this? Hollywood is like, showrunners, filmmakers, writers, producers they're tweeting out, what the fuck is this shit? Like, this is not. This is where they're like, Alan Horn.
Justin Kroll, he was like this. He got a call right from the executive. Like unprecedented.
It's like the death.
It is the death of the It's the death of the studio. Yes.
It's not.
Even Kevin
yes, it
Feige
absolutely is.
right now, probably. Even
So
Feige
when you have got the head of a new studio shelving 2 movies, not just one but 2. One animation, one live action, that are basically 95% complete. One of them, the anime.
But again,
hold on. The animated movie Scoob was only $40 million. $40 million.
100% finished.
Rob
And it was
Zombie would kill for that budget.
Right? It was right. He literally would. But the whole thing though is like Scoob did well a couple of years ago. They could have released it VOD. They could have put it out there. They could have done theatrical with the better run this time around. The thing is like they Zaslav is not trusting in the IPs that are already there. I'm not saying that freaking Batgirl would have like won every award ever or whatever.
At least Brian's still here.
William, I think.
He's on his phone though. His phone.
You got 155 people watching for Brian's retirement announcement. You can't go anywhere. We're on a roll.
Wait, Brian's retiring?
Yes.
Yeah.
I announced my retirement to MME. I gave a speech.
Oh.
Everything.
Are you just quitting this channel or?
Oh, well, for the nightly shows, I'm still going to collaborate with Max. It's more like a wrestling retirement.
Kaden.
But no, I'm going to try to focus more on some of my own content.
There's more coming.
Building up a.
I have a question, Karen.
No, real quick, I want to see this though. Here's the thing though, right? Could it not be argued though that this is like in the short term this is an issue, but in the long term it's a long-term fix because again they're trying to.
This is before we hear what happens on Thursday. This is very scary for what happens on Thursday. If Grace is right, did you hear?
Yeah,
she was wrong. You know, she had her little bit last week as well, so her track record, is going to be called into question. But essentially, though, it's like whatever Zaslav is doing, it is laughable. He is now the laughing stock of Hollywood.
What?
Well, hold on though. He's being advised by Alan Horn. He's putting people in
Alan
charge
Horn started fucking yesterday, and if this is already happening, then Horn is like, what Again, I think it's
again though. Like
I think a lot of the DC stuff. I think the DC and the animation side of it has a lot to do with the DC League of Super Pets massively underperforming. Yeah, it was number 1, but it's underperforming.
They're not gonna like kill an entire division just because they're gonna movie.
Yes, dude. Think about it.
After Black Adam, to kill the
Black. We can already look at the success of Super Pets and determine how well Black Adam is going to do. Not well.
Yeah.
If there's articles coming out yesterday and today that are saying stop casting celebrities and voiceover talent for these animated movies, or in some cases, people who are now finally echoing what I'm saying is that The Rock does not have the social media. No, I'm right. I've been proven right. I'm being constantly proven right by saying that The Rock does not have that presence that everyone keeps telling me that he does. And I'm like, here are the numbers consistently, theatrically.
You're going all Grace on Jessica Chastain.
No, because because the difference is I will at least go watch a Rock movie and have fun.
All right. That's true.
Grace watches Jessica Chastain and then masturbates with a crucifix or something.
I'm just sorry. I just think it's very hyperbolic to say this is the death of an entire studio.
It absolutely is. It absolutely is. Because here's the thing.
That's jumping the shark.
No, it's not jumping the shark. It's not jumping the shark. It's okay. You have to look at this from what Zaslav thinks he's trying to do versus what Warner Brothers actually is about. Go back and look at those comments that came out about Cry Macho, a $30 million movie. That's ball sweat money to fucking Warner Brothers. But they're like, why did we do this? Because Eastwood has won multiple awards for Warner's, has brought in movies on time and under budget, and that they've made money for the studio. He's a friend of the studio, so they toss him a vanity project. That's how the give and take is with Warner's. So that right there should have told you Zaslav already doesn't care about maintaining relationships. For him, it's about the bottom line.
Or something.
Doesn't
like he's calling out Clint Eastwood when he made that comment or something like that.
That comment was about why it was not calling out directly Clint Eastwood. But he's like, why the fuck did we give Clint Eastwood money? That's the whole point. Yeah, he doesn't care about relationships. If you look at it. He's all like, okay, we're cutting this, we're cutting that, which is fine. These things happen.
What if it really is because, honestly, Batgirl may have been damaging to the DC brand and would have gone in a direction with the franchise that they're not interested in, or they don't feel like the audiences would have been interested in. I'm not saying it's right to cut. I understand.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Keaton was the primary draw of that movie.
Yeah. And now he's gone.
And now he's gone, and he's out of Aquaman too. So what's to say he's going to stick around with the Flash? I still think the Flash is going to get canned.
It could.
Yeah,
It could.
this is the
We
wind
don't
up.
know.
Well, the
They're clearing
budget is
their throat.
300
They're
million.
just clearing their
That's what
throat
people are
today
saying now.
for the big.
No, if you want
cost.
to clear your, if you want to write things down, cancel the Flash, keep Batgirl, you'll save money.
Yeah.
But even Blue Beetle was an HBO Max movie, and I saw
Now it's theatrical now.
no
so we don't know
theatrical
that.
in the UK because HBO Max is not a thing in the UK. In fact, HBO doesn't have a lot of
No,
a lot
that was
of
Batgirl. You're mixing that up with Batgirl. Batgirl's
No.
gonna go theatrical in the UK.
no. So is Blue Beetle, and they probably also made Blue Beetle go theatrical here in the States as a result of that as well. But no, that they cannot run these movies on HBO Max.
Well, yeah,
in,
because he
these other
said
countries.
we don't want to do original streaming movies. We want to have big event theatrical
and,
films.
and that's gonna bomb because they keep fucking hiring Christina Hodson. Right?
She's
They're-
trash. Thank you.
She was hired by the old regime, though.
but
this is new people coming in.
Oh my
Who's to say
God,
they're gonna keep working with her.
I just love the argument about the old regime. It's the same fucking
No, that's actually a
mentality.
legit point. It's a legit
Yeah,
point.
They made
No,
a lot of errors here.
Okay, what is
Even
what is
though I
telling
want to
you-
see
well,
the movie,
no,
it wasn't.
Let me ask this. What
shows
is
how
telling you that
clean-
David Zaslav for the DC head is going to want to work with the exact same writers before?
He's gonna want because this is how Hollywood operates in many ways.
But
right, like if you
but obviously Batgirl getting canceled is not how Hollywood normally operates. So what's going to say that this is
no,
how
that's a
Hollywood
big one.
operates?
But then they're still gonna. I mean, that's the thing with that is that's a big deal. I'm still saying like, even though
there's no listen, nothing is clear cut anymore. This is not easy to predict. Anything can happen at this point. Nothing's off the table.
no, the certain things are definitely off the table, and I think a lot of people out there don't want to face the reality of what's off the table. Because, and I know
I can tell you one thing: Christina Hodson getting hired again is not something.
Oh,
that's
most
guaranteed.
likely, yeah. She can F right off, but her writing is terrible. 3 DC films, and we're only going to see.
It's terrible. Terrible.
She's bad. But no, I mean the thing that's off. Look, if money is the factor here,
Oh, I know where it's going.
I'm just saying Zach is not coming back. Right? But at the same time, let me. I'll say this:
we never thought Ben was going to come back after Flash.
Ben is for one day on set. Yeah, that's real big news right there. My God,
It
it's
is.
a cool.
It is. 'Cause
No,
we
it's
never
not.
thought he
You're
was gonna
no,
come
you
back.
know, it's cool. Don't get me wrong, but you guys are just like you were filleting Ben for that. Like, oh my God,
anything.
Kind of were just to be.
It's a big deal for fans.
It's not.
yes.
No, he's not in this. He's not in the Batman costume. All right, this is
Doesn't matter.
Suicide.
The fact that he even came back at all. when
He
said
came back
was
as a
done with
favor to
IP movies.
DC. Wasn't he already filming a movie on the lot? Right,
that
he was
we're
already
aware
filming
of.
a movie that was there. It's like, hey, we need
Yeah,
a day.
he was
Come on, help
spotted
out for a
Momoa-
day.
He was spotted Momoa accidentally by a tourist.
I'm
And
just
then,
saying, none of this is.
It's not
traditionally how
nothing
Hollywood
though.
operates.
Matt.
I love this thing here. Jake
like
was like,
people say, "Oh, this means something's happened." Doesn't mean it's not now. It
no,
means
it.
something.
Here's the
Don't
thing with
be
this though. But here's
naive.
how you have to
Yeah.
approach it. Here's how you have to approach it. Don't approach it from like, well, we don't know if this means it's happening, right? You can't approach it from that because you're still giving it you're still trying to argue that it still has a high potentiality of happening. It's not causation equal correlation here. It very much is a situation where, you know, Ben, they needed to migrate around this Keaton cameo because of the Flash being moved because of Ezra Miller. Can we all agree that all of these problems started when Ezra Miller started going bonkers?
I think that the problems with DC existed
And
long
Amber
before
Heard.
that. It was just more of a
You don't know
catalyst.
that
No,
this
Amber
is a
Heard.
result
Amber
of-
Heard has been going on for years. That
No.
had no bearing on
No,
it. But
it started with
You
Ezra.
don't know if this is a result just because
it's
of Ezra.
no, dude. Go back and look. Go back to
He might have done
January.
this anyway. He might
Go
have
back.
done
No,
this anyway.
they would not have moved everything around if it was not for Ezra Miller having. They couldn't market the movie. So they had to push it back and then push it back again because Ezra kept getting in more shit. First, it was like Ezra gets arrested for, you know, throwing a chair, or, you know, then there's the accusation about like him, you know, killing people and like stealing their passports and stuff. And that's already bad enough. But then it moves into like another arrest and more video comes out of Ezra acting erratically, the KKK threats, all that stuff in the first 2 months of the year. Then you get into the whole like potentiality of grooming, where Rolling Stone's writing articles, Variety's writing articles. It's being talked about in the trades. That is that when it hits the trades, they can't do crap with him. They have to let it die out. And it doesn't matter if Warner Brothers Discovery right now is working with Ezra and having Ezra keep quiet, as we've been told by certain people. It doesn't matter. The public perception of Ezra Miller is that Ezra's a nutbag. And that the public perception is that, right? So if they're going to get rid of Keaton for the Flash, which it kind of feels like that may be what they might do.
Warner Brothers just put out
And
a
no
statement.
one's going to see.
They did what they say.
Oh, let's put it up.
Amber.
I'm reading it right now.
Wait.
Breaking news.
I'm gonna do the breaking news.
Breaking news.
The decision to not release Batgirl reflects our leadership's strategic shift as it relates to DC Universe and HBO Max, and Warner Brothers spokesperson in a statement. Leslie Grace is an incredibly talented actor, and this decision is not a reflection of her performance. We are incredibly grateful to the filmmakers of Batgirl and Scoob Holiday Haunt and the respective casts, and we hope to collaborate with everyone again.
Oh yeah, I would definitely like to collaborate with them
That's
again.
bullshit.
Why are they singling out?
Why would they?
Where is this statement being released at?
Apparently, I'm looking for it. Apparently, it might have been the Hollywood Reporter.
It says question. It says
I'm trying. Well, I looked around on Variety doesn't have it. Hollywood Reporter doesn't have it on their Twitter page at all. Warner Brothers Discovery doesn't have it on their Twitter page. So far I'm not seeing it. Now I'm not saying it's not the case, but what pisses me off is Scoob. I really like the first one, and that I watch it with my kids a bunch.
Can another company buy it?
I thought the movie was okay.
Not if
it's written off as
if it's written off, then it just ends up getting it's gone.
It's
well, actually, we have more news. Apparently, the writer of Scoob Holiday Haunt has come forward and talked about this as well.
Yeah.
You know what? Can I say something before you continue? This is a failure on Zaslav to have it released to the press this way. If they're willing to make a statement,
I think it was
make the statement.
I think it was a leak. I don't think it's supposed to get out there.
Well, New York Post was the first one to do it.
So here's the Scoob writer, and you're not gonna believe. Guess who the writer of Scoob Holiday Haunt is?
Who?
Paul Dini.
What?
Paul Dini was the writer of this movie.
No way. You just fuck with the... No way.
He said, shit, next indeed. Yes, I'm the co-writer, but also will I cancel a 95% finished holiday movie this close to fall when you're guaranteed kids watching it from right after Halloween to at least New Year's. Makes no business sense, especially as both kids and parents dug the WIP screening.
I don't know. It's pissing off a lot of people.
I don't know. Is this worse? Wait. I have a question for everyone. Is this worse than the day and date? How the industry is reacting?
Yes.
Oh yeah, this is bad.
Yes,
this is
people I'm sure they'd be fine. Okay, day and date, whatever. We can get past that. But canceling movies after production is done and after you've almost finished with the movie in post. And you're okay, let's write off.
And then you had this guy.
And it's just
oh
my God.
Yeah, I saw. I was sent images of a G&G article.
What?
Where they were talking about that. What's it called? Warner Brothers Discovery not bowing to diversity demands.
Yes.
Wow. I mean, God forbid a woman of color leads a movie.
By the way,
oh my God.
Just FYI, that Warner Brothers statement is now in the Hollywood Reporter article.
yeah.
Right now.
I also just pulled up.
Okay.
It's right here.
So why would they fuck with Paul Dano like that?
Not Paul Dano, Paul Dini.
Paul Dini, for my bad. Why?
Paul Dano's a different guy. But that is their official statement.
Make it bigger.
So
that's what she said.
That's what she said.
You cancel a movie, but then you want to collab with them later? I don't.
They coming back to Miss Marvel.
This goes against what Zaslav said, that he wants to repair relationships with talent. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
He's pissing
There's
off
a better way to
everybody.
do it.
Well, again, though, you have to wonder is this a short-term sacrifice for a long-term play? Think of it that way too, potentially.
I mean, the hope is that the casting crew they've been working on something else, so this really doesn't affect them because they're currently on set somewhere else. All right, whatever, business is business, right? That could be a possibility too.
Yeah, but I know but this is.
I'm just coping, man. This is so sad.
I think the Batgirl directors is probably gonna do Miss Marvel season 2. To be after this, I think Marvel.
This is typical.
I think Feige's gonna call them and be like, "Hey,
this is typical Warner Brothers. They always cancel DC projects, right? So, and this is even worse because it's been filmed and basically done.
So, hey, Matt, I want to ask you a question.
Is Patty Jenkins next?
I heard somewhere on Twitter said Is it possible for, because I know they did a tax write-off for this movie, so they couldn't really release it at all. Is it possible for someone to do a lawsuit or something? It's just a question. I don't know.
No. I mean, not to my knowledge. I'm not a lawyer, and I don't. I'm saying the way it works. My understanding of it is, they are writing this movie off, meaning that it's going in the vault and it will never be seen.
Yeah.
And even Richard Citrone, by the way,
I'm gonna support the hashtag release the Batgirl movie.
Oh no, they should absolutely. Yeah. Everyone should. And this is the thing. Ray Fisher came out today and was all like, Walter Hamada needs I give an apology. And it's like, you know what, fellow actors of yours working with the company you may not like, but in a property, in kind of an associative property, just had their movie 95% done canceled. I don't know, maybe you should fucking say something, Ray. I mean, is it only about you now? And people are giving him crap.
Did he really do that today?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, legit.
Yes.
He did it after everything.
After. And in the comments section are people just going like, oh, so Ray's making it about him again. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, he is an actor.
To be fair, he's a bitch. So to be fair, Ray Fisher's a big old bitch. Just massive
I wouldn't
bitch.
call somebody a bitch. But
I know he's flat out a bitch, dude. Like, I mean, no, like he is absolutely accountability over entertainment is a lie. It's a hoax. It's a fallacy. It was designed. I mean this legitimately. Like,
so when's your show starting?
My show starts in 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And then Max, you can come on and we can talk about this a bit more.
I want to ask the panel in general, you two, Matt. In general, do you think it's a well-behaved?
Garbo would say that to his face. He would.
Do you think that's a possibility?
I think he probably would get knocked the fuck out by.
I would say accountability over entertainment is an absolute fucking joke.
It is,
Ray, no one believes it. And the thing is, he doesn't act it, right? He doesn't act it. He doesn't honor his own words. He doesn't live his own message.
I mean, though, could you argue that
Deadline believes that no other films will follow suit.
I disagree with that. I'm sorry.
They just believes doesn't mean that we're for sure this isn't going to happen.
I just feel bad for DC altogether. This is not. I don't know what's going to happen. This is a disaster. I like HBO Max. Me and my wife watch it.
Well,
although not as much.
And people called Phase 4 a disaster.
Well, here's the thing.
Phase 4 is not a disaster. It ain't great, but it's not this.
It's not a disaster.
This is the Hindenburg, dude. This is the fucking Hindenburg of situations for like IP franchises.
Though, we can. The way I'm going to look at this from an optimistic
here we
point of
go.
view. Here we go. What?
Rosie, here we go. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for like RJ to bring up like the Zack Snyder gif. So.
Well, that was a joke, but I mean, it upsets you that much.
I mean, it was Zack Snyder.
It doesn't. We'll talk more about it. I have to dip though, so but I will be live in 45. So Senior Nerd can come on. You guys can have a conversation. I will talk to you guys all later. This is a big situation. So see you guys.
All right.
What I was gonna say is that
capitalize on the audience, man. You got 196 people watching.
Yeah, so like, get up to 100 likes.
Come on, if you
only
get
57 likes. I mean, if you get us to 100, I might reconsider things.
Do it for
Batgirl. You hear that?
Batgirl and Brian, Batgirl and Brian. Do it for the BBs, the Batgirls and the Bryans.
You know, today is National.
Stop this, Isaac. Mr. Beast doesn't need our help.
Bro, Mr. Beast is a billionaire.
Actually, if you would, I would really appreciate it. I'm almost at 250 subs. So.
No one cares, RJ.
Yeah, we do. We do care. Look at RJ's new logo.
Damn. I know. Like,
he definitely is a maniac about Marvel.
He paid Caden to do.
What I was gonna say is that here's the thing.
It doesn't matter.
Does this suck? Yeah, it sucks for the people involved. Could this be a short-term sacrifice for a long-term solution, like a long-term prosperity?
Yes,
possibly. Yeah.
I mean,
listen. This is very unconventional.
Wow,
but sometimes you got to do.
But you don't.
Hold on.
You don't do.
Okay, hold on. Before you go, okay. So Deadline just said that both directors were in Arabia or wherever, out of town, and Morocco for one of the director's weddings, and they were gonna helpfully go back to the editing room and continue working on the film when they came back.
Yeah, he just got married yesterday, right?
Yeah, he just got married yesterday. He was going to go back tomorrow and work on Thursday.
Wow.
That's a terror. That's
Warner Brothers will have a sign in the parking lot be like, the Batgirl's directors cannot come into the lot. So that's what. Damn, I feel bad for them.
You know whose fault that is if they can't go on the lot? Zack Snyder.
No,
because he's
I like
the
it.
one.
I like that
He's
take.
the one.
What?
He's the one that stole
Security has been upped ever
So-
since.
Like hashtag
Security's up
blame Zack
50%
Snyder.
in
Kaden.
Warner Brothers.
Hashtag blame Zack Snyder. Hashtag blame Jared Leto. Hashtag blame Ezra Miller.
Oh my
Get
God.
those
Oh
things.
my
Those
Lord,
guys
have
are forming a
mercy,
real
bro.
freaking Legion of Doom over
David
there.
Zaslav.
We're gonna get a Morbius too.
But you
All
don't
right.
think that Leslie Grace will
Jesus
show up in
Christ.
another movie as Batgirl?
No, everybody watching all the MCU now. They're like,
No, I just think
get
it
her.
opened the floodgates for people to shit on WB though. It's like
know
open
what?
season on them right now.
The Boys should hire Leslie Grace, have her be the boys' version of Batgirl.
Oh, she'll find work. I mean,
Yeah, she'll find work.
All right. Well, let's hear what Grace has to say. I didn't watch this video yet. Hold on a second here. Let me see.
Well, man.
Oh boy, here we go.
The Batgirl movie was canceled.
Well, just when I thought August might be.
Oh,
I
I thought it was playing. God damn.
Wow. And this whole week should be fascinating. Like on Thursday, Warner Brothers Discovery is presenting their quarterly report. And I believe that's why
Come
all
on, fake Graces. I can't hear the real Grace. Come on.
this news is leaking right
Wait,
now
Warner Brothers
because they're
is in
getting
here.
ready to make those announcements officially
They're in here,
on Thursday.
guys.
Hoo boy. As I tweeted today as well, I'm hearing that HBO Max is going to be folded into Discovery Plus,
Oh, man.
and that HBO Max will largely fade away.
That's
with
gonna be
HBO,
garbage.
you know,
Jesus.
that's still being decided, but Discovery Plus is this new studio's priority.
I think he doesn't want the taint of HBO Max when he does whatever he's going to do because that logo
My
that
thing is
you can't
why
recover.
praise
Really
Casey
does.
Bloy for the scripted content that he has at HBO Max just to be like, fuck your scripted content, you're going to be unscripted now.
Can we?
Like, why?
If we get
I'm thinking-
confessionals in superhero movies, I'm done.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like, so when I was beating up Lex
So
Luthor
Batman
with
was
my
really
laser
mean to me.
Yeah. So Lex Luthor was trying to buy that plot of
The
land.
Justice League reality
and
show.
So
That's not gonna happen.
Oh, okay. We got
It
an
will.
official statement for Warner Brothers. $signs. I'm canceling Movie Madness Entertainment budget cuts. People, it's going to be now called Brian and
Hey,
Star Trek
Brian,
first.
All right.
Brian, you play this?
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Well, let's hear what else he has to say here. Yeah, I'm worried about Thursday. I'm not going to be able to sleep.
Over HBO Max.
Fire
We'll discuss
sale.
that when it becomes official on Thursday. But it sure makes sense that something that was
is
supposed to be
Newbox?
an HBO Max movie ain't gonna be seen anywhere. But I think the fact that there's no more HBO Max, or certainly not as it. I don't know. It might go into Discovery Plus. The HBO Max might cease to be a thing. It might just be HBO at that point. But the signs are there. I think it's fascinating. So with this move, which came a wee bit early because it leaked, and from the New York Post first, no less, which I think makes it particularly
They got
painful.
the first W in
because
a
the
long
spin
time.
on that was kind of hateful.
What? Particularly painful because the spin was hateful? Listen,
Yeah,
no
'cause
room
there
to
was
talk.
It
Chastain. If it was just
Okay, that's
Chastain
true.
project, you'd be dancing on the grave of the project.
Or Henry
Well,
Cavill.
I told you, just Chastain.
Or Henry Cavill.
That's why nobody believed it at first. Because who's the New York? How did the New York Post get a leak like that before anybody else? That's fascinating. But David Zaslav has made two things crystal clear with this
That's an
movie:
actual
that he is
picture?
not going to play by
Yeah.
the old school Hollywood rules, and by extension of that, nobody is safe. Now, when you get rid of the rules, you get rid of the
All right,
rules
well,
that protect
senior
you.
nerd, come on.
So that's something
You
to
gotta-
always think about. You might be like, why are people still following the rules? That's why.
Your wife.
I'm really curious to see how this all plays out. And I'll just say it now. I would not only not be surprised if the Flash gets shuttled next, but I also
It's
would think
fine. It
there's a
doesn't
very
work on
strong
any
chance
TV
that
anyways.
Aquaman 2 will be the last DC project you see from the old regime, and then
What?
everything else is going to get wiped away.
Whoa! That's
Goodbye.
I don't know about that, Grace.
Wait. Is she saying that's gonna happen, or is she speculating that's gonna happen, or is she saying that
She's
is gonna happen?
speculating that him appeering is just going to be the send off, and that's it. In Aquaman 2.
In Aquaman 2.
I don't think that.
Wait, I thought no. 'cause
That
the
would get
Flash
everyone pissed
is
off.
supposed to be
That
like,
would get.
the Flash is supposed to be like Flashpoint. It's
Thank
a
you,
reboot.
Jason.
It's supposed to be the
I've been
reboot.
trying.
It's supposed
They
to
are
reboot
gonna
the
dump
entire
Flash, aren't
universe.
they? They're gonna dump
No, they're
Flash.
not. They can't.
I think they're gonna do it.
The Flash is the reboot.
Wasn't Flash supposed to? Wasn't that supposed to be the Affleck send off?
If they just
he loved it.
listen, if they just cut everything and run, no one's gonna. That's gonna damage the confidence of the consumer.
Unless they plan on taking a few years off, and then they're gonna reboot.
Yes or no? Was the Flash the one where he was supposed to be a send off? Yes or
Yes,
no?
Yeah,
yes, it was,
originally,
yes.
yeah.
That's what the end.
That's all I wanted
But
to
they
know.
could reshoot the ending on the Flash.
Yeah.
If they shelve that, I don't think they're going to shelve the Flash. I really don't.
Nothing.
I will take the L if I'm wrong, but that's just like too much.
I'm just saying, wait for Thursday.
No,
Wait for Thursday. 2 days.
Degrassi is saying they have. Just wait for it.
Okay, Degrassi.
Degrassi knows a lot, man.
They have what?
They've already
He
shoved the
knows.
Flash. Just wait for it.
Oh yeah.
No.
They're trying to reboot all of Warner Brothers, like
All right,
everything.
well-
They're gonna do like a massive. Just
They're gonna reboot the Harry Potter franchise.
Warner Brothers.
No.
Don't
Hey,
reboot the Harry
Gilead
Potter
Productions, $2. Send him a link.
I'll only be okay.
Yeah,
We're still
if you
full.
could-
We're full.
Yeah, that's all right. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Brian might actually, we've kept Brian the whole time though. But whatever you want to do, or
It's all
whoever
right.
else wants to
There's
pop out.
183 people. Smash that like button.
Yeah. But I always mess up his Twitter handle, so if someone could send it to him, I appreciate it. I want to hear if he's heard anything.
Oh my God.
I want to hear if he's heard anything. Okay, let's get back to this here.
I think that's a very good chance. If they're willing to do this, I think that's very much where we're.
There's a big difference between 100 million and like a 250, 300 million project, though. There
Again,
is.
though,
There's only
it's
9
not that it
people
wasn't
in
their
here,
money.
so-
It wasn't their money.
headed.
What's that
We'll
noise in the
see.
background?
Every single source I
Someone's
spoke to
getting
today, you can
massaged.
see everybody talking about it online. Because people, and I talked to people across the industry, and they were just shocked.
Yeah,
that
but you didn't know
Zaslav
it was
decided to
happening.
shelve
So,
Batgirl.
time
It was
out.
so close to being complete. It was like in the. You could
Sorry,
see the
Senor,
finish
I
line.
got to mute. I get some
It's simply
background
not
noise.
done,
Keep
and I'll tell you
talking.
why. Because you might be like, "Why not, Grace?"
I
I'll
can
tell you why.
she's bullshitting here. I can tell she's bullshitting because she said she hasn't heard it's been casual. Once a wrap, basically corroborated the report. Then she said, "Oh wait, it might be true."
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy?
well-
the Nightwing
All right,
and
fix it.
Black Canary was gonna show up in it.
Yeah.
Which is like that's crazy. I guess we'll
All
never
right.
see those characters.
Can I say? Can I say?
Okay. Yeah.
I
All right,
gotta
what's
say,
in here?
I saw a post from Boz Logic. He said he's hearing more bad news from Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I saw that too.
People, yeah. So it could be he could talk about the Flash. He might talk about also Blue Beetle might get shelved too. I think that's very more
Aquaman's a
likely.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Aquaman.
Goodbye.
No, Aquaman 2 is.
Aquaman 2 is
gonna
tape.
It's that's the goodbye. That's the goodbye.
I don't know.
Well,
I
goodbye
think-
to Gal Gadot too. Say goodbye to Gal.
I mean, you
because-
could always release Flash and make Flash the final film in this universe if you want to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
Nothing's
But
off
here's the
the
thing,
table.
though. That's the thing.
Well, look
I
at
wanna
Patty
know-
Jenkins. Where is it?
I really want to know, like, what do they mean by almost done? Editing?
There's never
Director
been this
done? Like,
this
what-
big of a connected thing that they just let go. There's like, okay, you get Spider-Man, you might not get a Spider-Man sequel, but all these movies, no.
is it
I mean, Scott's right. The New Order can come in, do whatever the hell they want at this rate.
Basically. And not only that, but this has already been paid for, right? Like when they
I
bought
mean,
the
yeah,
company,
pretty much
they bought this.
Flash.
Yeah, why
Flash
waste
was
your
from the
money on
previous
the
regime.
marketing?
Yeah.
Why waste your money on the marketing?
Yeah. Why?
Wow, that's hardcore.
If they
This is
really
some
wanted to,
this is some gangster shit.
Well, that's business.
Oh,
Holly,
in the deadline
it's Holly.
article?
What do they
Okay.
call it? Show
We should
business,
read the
not
deadline
show
article.
friends.
No, there's no. It's just show business, not show friends.
Yeah.
But also, we should pull up the deadline article. It reveals a lot more. About
We got to
this
hear.
movie than-
Okay, well let's listen more Grace and then You got to
Think
ready
of all
for
the
your
crap
bat
movies
stream.
you think never should have seen the light of day, and they did. Why
Morbius.
is Batgirl getting shelved? So the reason you don't shelve a movie is that once it's gone through production, and certainly once it's not even in post-production, but almost done with post-production, the idea has always been that you not only want to recoup some of your investment at whatever possible, because you don't have to run a very expensive ad campaign if you think it's crap. We've seen that too. But also because it represents the work of hundreds of people whose career depend on its release. And I'm talking above and below the line. And the studio wants to maintain a good relationship with those people because, everybody's freelance. I mean, the executives are a whole different story. I think Warner Brothers executives, if they were nervous before, they're even more nervous now. This is some scary stuff for them. But talent that works on movies is, a la carte. And so you have to compete with other studios for their work. And so you want to make sure they stay at your studio. So this is crazy. And we'll talk about some of the other, marquee talent a little bit later in this video, because I think that's why the few DC projects that are coming out to protect those relationships. Now, after this, when people are filming a movie for Warner Brothers Discovery, will they have to wonder if it will actually get released?
I sent you
Will
the link,
talent worry
Galliot.
about that when
Thank you
signing?
for the
I mean, it's
$2.
always been like an unspoken thing. And I think it's sometimes specified in the contract, but now, and also would a studio be willing to even sign a contract with that specificity if this is something that would work? Let's see if Zaslav gets away with this.
Okay, non-keto cinephile, also a scooper.
I'm a semi-scooper.
You got a semi? Okay.
Jesus.
Senior nerd, please turn off your ringtone.
There you go.
I'm
That's
trying.
Okay.
Do you have an iPhone?
We'll
play it every time I show up. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. So,
well, what have you heard?
Well, I'm chalking it up to like 4 different things. Part of these are theories. Part of these are stuff I've heard from a couple weeks ago. And look, don't take these. Don't scoop with these. These are just my speculations and my stuff I've heard. Okay, number 1, I think the reason why the Batgirl got shelved comes down to both Ezra Miller being a pain in the ass. WB wants to very much distance himself away from the situation. I'm suspecting we're going to hear in the next couple of days the Flash movie is going to be shelved.
There have been multiple people that say they think that. Degrassi said, I really hope not. I will be furious. I will be furious.
The first 2/3 of the movie are fantastic. Steve from Collider said the same thing as well. And also here's another one. Here's a wild card factor. Aquaman 2 is a bit of a mess right now as well, and I feel like.
But they just had Ben Affleck come back for that.
Yeah, but the movie is like a mess either way with that altogether. I think the reshoots are going to try to structure the problems there. The issue with that is the reshoots for both the Flash and Aquaman are taking up so much of the budgeting space. So because if Batgirl turns out to be bad, and it's like, well, we got to take out more money for this movie, is it really worth it? And again, speaking to the Hollywood Reporter, they said that the movie was going to be written off. Would be written off as a write-off, which would make them save a little bit more money than releasing it. Which again, I wish they didn't, because again, I love both these directors. They're fantastic. They're great. They're awesome. But again, look at that's Hollywood, my man. Again, these people are fucking vultures, my man.
But this hasn't ever happened on this scale before.
Dude,
not this many projects.
I guarantee you that there have been times where stuff's been pulled, almost been pulled.
Yeah, but not all together with all this many projects at once, though.
Yeah, and number 1, I do think David Zaslav is kind of setting the record straight, saying, "Hey," and this is I think we're seeing the true aftermath of David Zaslav actually putting his hands on the fucking DC property. I really think this is the first signs of him saying, okay, fuck it, we got to get fucking serious, boys and girls. We got to get this shit on the there.
I think only the Batman is safe.
Yeah, the Batman is safe, though. I do I did hear that he has some weird contract stuff with him that he wants to get over with Matt Reeves. I mean, he kind of wants his Batman to cross over with the new Superman movie that he's developing and other shit.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Let's see what else Grace has to say.
And here's one more. Thing.
Okay.
I think this cannot be denied. And again, this one breaks my heart the most. I do kind of think the somewhat disappointing results of Miss Marvel's viewership. Not the success, not the show itself. The show I thought was fantastic. I love that show, but the viewership of that show might have led to them maybe saying no to Batgirl. And these were the same directors of that. Again, I loved Miss Marvel. I love Bad Boys Rise. I was looking forward to this movie, but man, this just kind of, I don't know.
All right.
So why the
it
fuck
did underperform expectations.
Yeah, I mean, again, like, the show was great, but like it didn't hit the top Neeson thing. Now, again, that was mostly Disney's fault. And guess what? They finally learned that by fucking moving Andor to September, which is a fucking brilliant move because She-Hulk's gonna need all the help it can get. You know. That's
Oh
all.
yeah, I did. Oh, that does make sense.
I think it's a little Marvel burnout. I think it's a little bit MCU
Well, it
burnout too.
maximize the viewership by staggering it. You know. Okay.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Also,
All right.
I think the
All right,
views might go up. Let's go
Okay.
here.
All right, let's see what else she has. I don't know if we're gonna watch this whole thing, but
Then all the other studios will be like, really? Well, talent. So talent has to worry about when they sign, and then once you're on set, why knock yourself out if the movie's likely?
wait, what about the Watcher? He's saying what?
He's saying I don't know.
He said, "I'm about to
Oh,
stop
okay.
shopping scoops over here." Also,
Well, he's given his opinion more than scoops today. That's fine. The scoop
sorry.
game is you don't have scoops
Yeah.
every day.
I'm
Daredevil would
I thought
not.
those were reasonable takes, personally.
I don't have my
Yeah.
scoop every day, so yes, I don't have scoops every
Yeah,
day.
he didn't say he was just giving opinions today.
Yeah.
Let chill out, everyone. Yeah, I
No,
didn't
you
I didn't
chill
think
out.
I didn't hear
You chill out,
anything
Max.
I didn't hear anything. real bad
Zaslav
with
just
your-
doesn't
your
understand
opinions.
the pop.
He
Zaslav doesn't understand the popularity of
when
Batgirl.
you give us a scoop, you'll let us know that it's actually a scoop, right? So
We'll see,
when you're
yeah.
giving an opinion, he's gonna give his opinion too.
There you
That's
go.
part of. There you go. All
I
right.
try not to mix words.
Okay.
Never going to be seen anyway. Like if you're having problems on set, are people just going to start checking out and collecting their paychecks because they know there's no paychecks down the line for this? You know how hard it is to make a movie. You know how hard it was even to make a movie like Batgirl with all the stunt work and the costume design and the sets that they built. People traveled across the globe to make that movie, and no one's ever going to see it. I think it's demoralizing. I mean, and look how upset people got when Jason Kilar put their movies on streaming instead of releasing them in theaters. Now Warner Brothers Discovery just straight up isn't releasing them at all. I guess
At
those
least
people
those
should have
people
known
got
how lucky
paid.
they were that at least somebody saw their movie.
Yeah.
Now, and even during the pandemic, they'd be like, "Oh, we don't think we can release this movie." What'd they do? They didn't shelve it. They sold it off to a streaming service because, again, they wanted to recoup some of their investment. But, not here, and I'll tell you why in a moment.
I think that would be an interesting, like, sell it off to someone else that wants to premiere it and don't say this is non-canon or whatever. I don't know. That'd be something.
Well, they can't do that.
Yeah, that's what I
They
mean
can't
by
do that.
dump it. Just dump it anywhere. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, don't leave it on your
Was there a
service.
leak of a Wonder Woman
Netflix or
show? There was a
something.
Wonder Woman show. That
Oh,
was
come on, Jay. That's not nice.
I will say this though, because Grace is going to go into something else that I think is a little bit more concerning. There is that I don't think is that she claims that there is going to be an HBO Max thing, and again, if that's true, and there is some like evidence to suggest that, it's sort of like, well, fuck, where are you going to dump Batgirl in the theaters if the movie's like that bad? You know what I mean? It's just, I mean, you're going to find. We're going to get a lot of answers Thursday. Well, let's just put it like
make
that.
a deal with Netflix. Make a deal with Amazon. Doesn't
Yeah, but
matter.
like, why would you like go for your competitors though? Like,
You can make a deal with Apple too if you want.
No, some competitors will pay you. They do this all the time.
let's see.
All right. Well, let's hear.
Now, some of you have wondered, since trying to change the way that Hollywood works ultimately led to Jason Kilar's downfall. That was a fateful decision that he made there. He signed his own, warrant, the end of his contract, basically. Some of you were like, well, does that mean that could happen to Zaslav? No, I don't think so, because here's the difference. Zaslav is Warner Brothers Discovery, whereas Jason Kilar was simply hired by AT&T to run not Warner Brothers the studio, but all of Warner Brothers. And Sarnoff ran Warner Brothers Studios. So, but Kilar had to answer to someone. The only person that Zaslav has to answer to are the shareholders and Wall Street. That's the only people he cares about. So,
Isn't this going to tank their stocks and stuff?
Not really. This will kind of boost up their stocks, actually.
Really? You think it can
Yeah.
help? Okay. I was thinking it'd have the opposite impact, but if you think
You
they're
gotta buy
canceling
stock. Come
they're
on,
canceling
Look,
the
if
fat,
it saves
then
the
it
money,
might
they'll
help.
be able to do it. Because again, Batgirl is like a small cog in this giant machine that is Warner Brothers. Again, like they even though like they haven't had the best PR year, they've had a good year for box office. Look at Elvis. Look at fucking the Batman. Look at what else came out this year? Actually not Super Pets. That kind of crash and burn. But anyway, the point is they've had a mostly good year for box office. That's all I'm gonna say there.
Okay. Well,
But
I
everything
should
hinges
probably
on the
check.
Black Adam to
I should
success.
probably look at their stock prices over the next few weeks to see if it has any
Yeah,
impact.
or the next
Are you
couple
gonna
of
buy
days.
one? Are you gonna buy one?
No, absolutely
Come
not.
on, Max,
It's every-
buy it.
Yeah, of course.
No.
Why don't
couple
you
of days is gonna be
invest in White Star
If-
Freightliners and
maybe if
you
it
know.
crashes really
that's
hard,
game
then I might invest because then it'd be so low. I don't have the money to anyway. Who am I
Don't
kidding?
worry about it. Nobody does.
No, he's been talking to Iger and he's hired Alan Horn, and some of us were like, oh, maybe he's going to try and be like Iger. But I'm telling you, he's looking a lot like Chapek to me. He's looking a lot like Chapek, who was
Does
also
anyone else agree with that?
and Chapek kept his job. So
Yep.
so far,
He's
it
right
seems
about
to
that.
be a valid strategy, even if other people and creatives and fans might not care for it. And also, if since Zaslav's the head, he's the top, Zaslav answers to nobody except the shareholders in Wall Street. I think that allows him to be even more ruthless, which is what you're seeing here. Who decided Batgirl wasn't good enough to be released or seen anywhere? I heard it was Zaslav himself, who watched the movie and said, that doesn't match what I want the DC brand to be. So
That's
he's got
tough.
ideas himself as to what he's looking for.
That's
Which
not
would
good
be-
because
I
I
wish-
honestly,
I wish he'd let everyone else know.
I would honestly not take Zaslav's opinion at all because he's not a film producer. He's he's a reality TV show producer. He only knows
Yeah, but he's
reality
the guy
TV.
that's like writing the checks. Like he's the head.
But
of the
his
studio.
opinion is
doesn't
based
matter.
on
He's in
reality
charge.
TV.
He's in charge.
He's in charge of the fucking
And his
studio. Okay,
but
and again,
I know,
I
but
think
he's in
it's
charge of the
the other way.
studio. But his opinion is based off of reality TV. It's not based off of like.
We don't know
actual
that.
movies.
We don't
Kate,
know
are you
that.
going to tell him that?
We
Go
don't know
ahead.
that.
I will.
The guy
I
could
will.
have phenomenal taste in
You
movies.
could
We don't know that.
still.
You won't have a job after.
You could still
Okay.
tell a quality of a project.
Hey, guys.
By watching it.
Not
even if
really.
you-
Hey, Axel.
Okay, well,
There's.
I mean, it helps to know the source. Of
I mean, if you're the main guy who greenlit Dr. Pimple Popper, I wouldn't trust you anyway.
look, doesn't matter.
Like-
He's the boss.
Can I just speak on? Can I just speak about this for a sec? So, like, look, I am working on like a film and such, and like, look, I'm not speaking as a fan. I'm speaking as like a filmmaker. Or I want to be one. And yeah, like having your movie like being shelved, even when it's filmed, really sucks. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I feel really bad, and
That is unfortunate, and they worked pretty hard. Even though I was not really looking forward to the film, like I just gotta see this as a filmmaking thing. Like,
Well, I call bullshit on Zaslav trying to repair relationships with talent. This is horrendous.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, I don't trust
Screw
him.
you. You're a liar. I'm calling him. I'm going to do a separate
Okay.
video.
He's a
Zaslav
liar.
is a liar.
Hey Max, can I just say something here? I do definitely agree with all those things. And actually, as somebody that does also makes movies, I'm actually like in a fucking shitstorm that is a production right now. It's production. It's not a fun environment here. And what sucks even more is that the people making this were fucking ecstatic about the movie. And again,
I just remember
was
that
that
image
bad.
of that young fan that passed away that had cancer that was
yeah,
so happy to be on
I
set.
remember. Yeah. I'm
Oh.
like, that sucks. Seriously.
yeah.
Like, look, just
At
At least he got to have that experience, though. You know.
at least, but still.
Okay, Snyder fans, it's time to prove. Put your money where your mouth
You
is.
know what,
If
yeah.
you're a true
Ryan,
DC
this is
fan
like-
and not just a Snyder fan,
You
Ryan,
gotta
it's
you
like
gotta
the
campaign to release this cut. You
no,
gotta
you need to hashtag for it. You
do
need
it
to
right.
campaign
I
for
have.
it.
Don't
I'm not
go
trying to
there.
talk shit, so don't
Do it in
go
your
that
own
fucking way.
space.
I'm
Like,
just
guys,
saying,
I don't want
Billboard from Times
get
Square.
behind it.
I don't want the
Yeah.
Snyder cut that style. Like, do it in your own space. Don't harass people. Don't be calling Warner Brothers. Don't do none of that bullshit.
be like the Daredevil fandom. Be like the
I'm
Daredevil.
gonna say Zaslav. I thought you were repairing relationships. Hashtag with your talent, and then you're just making worse.
Yeah,
you're just Emmerich 2.0.
I'm just saying, like, guys.
I hate
guys,
Twitter, so
hashtag it.
I don't know,
Do
but
it.
I don't know. Just don't, I
If
don't
you
think
believe
even
in this
calling
movie
people
and
out
you wanna
specifically. Just
No,
ask
no,
for the
I'm not.
movies.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm
Sure,
just saying,
sure.
if you really want to see this movie, and
You
you're
gotta
and you're
campaign
for
for it.
DC, and you're all about the campaigns, get behind this movie.
Yeah.
Start hashtagging
The
the hell
movie.
out of it.
Yep, just the movie.
And I'm not saying that to be mean to anybody. I just know that there's an
No, you're
apparatus
right.
there built in with Snyder fans, and you love DC, right? Prove you're not salty about this movie.
Oh, I'm
and,
starting it. I'm starting to
and
I'm gonna
hashtag
do a
it.
video in.
Release the Batgirl movie.
Has Zack
It's already been
said
started.
anything about
Don't
this?
worry.
Has
The
Zack
hashtag is out already. It's been there for hours.
No, I'm sure he DM'd Ray Fisher to be like, "Hey, push the Justice League
And Ray Fisher saying, "Well, where's my apology?
Where's my apology? Where's all this stuff?"
Ray Fisher.
Yeah, okay. Can I just say
involved.
something on that? Look, I am still a Snyder fan, but like Ray should have like waited like a few more days until like he shouldn't have said that like on this day.
Oh, WBG's making bad decisions.
Read
it's
the
about
room,
me.
Ray. That's all you had to do. Read the room. Like,
No.
I mean, there is no room, but like
Ray
Oh,
Fisher
hold-
should be like basically like
hold
saying, "What
on,
the
let
fuck, WB? Get this shit on the run there."
Let me.
They
I
should
will. Hans, hold on a second.
And I mean, it's not like they will listen to him though.
yeah, that's true.
True. But the
Yeah, so
I
no, that's the point.
we might be getting some good DC news in the next couple of days. Just saying.
Yeah.
No, bad DC news.
I want good
All right.
DC news.
No.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's finish this
We
out,
might-
and then Matt's gonna go live in a little bit.
Be great. I mean, we're just beginning this crazy journey. We don't know where we're going to end up. I also heard from two sources today, again, about that HBO Max stuff, that HBO Max will get folded. Well, I know for sure the two services are combining, but I heard the twist is that Discovery Plus will be where the other one gets folded into and reimagined. Because, you know, think about it. I mean, what did they do when they bought Warner Brothers? They rebranded it Warner Brothers Discovery. Discovery is very important to David Zaslav. So of course, it makes sense when you think about it that way, that streaming service would be the more important to him. He's not
Food
invested,
Network.
literally.
Well, just think about
Streaming
if you-
service that
if
nobody
you get-
watches. Really?
If you
Come
get rid
on,
of
bro.
HBO Max and call it
That's not
HBO
even remotely
Discovery,
true, dude.
HBO
Hella people
Discovery
watch
sounds
HBO
good.
or Discovery, dude. Don't
Well,
even
I'm
don't
talking,
even
I'm
talk
not, well,
like
not
that.
watch that, but no, but not about that. I'm sorry about that. But like, I'm talking about like people. Why would people care to? Like, I get it. People want them both combined, not like put it into like.
I don't have a problem with that at all, man. I think
I
that's
want
gonna
to
be great.
combine.
Well, no,
And,
you got to think
here's
about
one
it.
more
The,
thing. Here's one more
the
thing.
Discovery networks are huge. Like, go ahead,
Dr.
man.
Pimple Popper
Okay,
is a huge thing, guys.
That's
Dr.
one
Pimple
show
Popper.
on one of their channels,
Yeah,
dude.
but also like 90 Day
That's
Fiance.
one show,
They have
though,
like a
Kaden. That's
bunch
true.
of
That's one
shows that are
show.
hits for them. Okay, but I
Yeah.
want to say
Mommy
one
and
thing
Teen.
about DC.
Oh, Jesus.
I also kind of heard a couple weeks back that they were developing a Supergirl show, but it got canceled because Ezra Miller had some like involvement in it. So like,
Oh, good. It's just a Cayenne thing. Yeah.
yeah, so like that kind of got like canned as well. So like, I mean,
Ezra Miller's killing the DCU.
yeah, it kind of is, and it's like again,
He was
I
right.
hope it doesn't happen.
All those
but
crazy writings were. He was right. You can't touch him.
Can't
He's
touch
beyond.
this
He's
bitch.
beyond.
Well, we're at 92 likes. Remember, we get 100 and Brian can't retire. You're going to stop this man's retirement.
Yep. Like,
If we get to 100
Listen,
likes, he
like-
won't be able to retire. Look, he won't be able to retire once we get to 100 likes.
I could. You need to show
I just click like, refresh. I click like.
You mean you didn't click it before?
And you wanted to
No, I
leave?
just got here.
Oh, senior nerd.
Fujito is safe.
Mother.
Fujito
Okay,
is safe.
okay, but now
95.
refresh. See,
95
Woo!
likes. Well, now I know that
95.
we really have to remind senior nerd. He pops on this. Lots of people like to pop on the panel. Don't even like the
Yeah,
video.
did you
Thank
guys
for it.
see like the statement that WB like just posted right now about it?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
yes.
All right.
It's all
Well,
bullshit.
let's finish this here because this is a good video that Grace did.
Yeah, it is a great video. I
In
will say that.
HBO. He doesn't care. Discovery is his. It's his legacy.
2 days ago, you were shitting all
So
over
I
Grace.
also heard there's the possibility that HBO Max has
Wait,
already
wait,
put
wait,
down their
wait.
scripted
What was
division.
that, Brian?
I said 2 days ago, you were shitting all over Grace.
Grace,
this
oh
is a
yeah,
good
Grace
video.
is the
This
best
is a good
person
vi-
ever.
This is a great video from Grace. Yeah, that's great. Yeah,
No,
no,
I-
she says anything
listen,
bad about
I-
Zack Snyder
I-
fans.
I,
Okay, listen,
I
If this is
criticize
about,
Grace, but she does a good video too. You know.
Sorry, just find.
I mean,
I think
she's
her
not talking
tweets-
about Jessica Chastain. That's why you like
Yeah.
her now.
Okay. Yeah, I like Jessica.
Oh, god damn it!
Vision, and I hear it will be
104
scrapped
likes.
entirely, and they're going to focus on.
Oh
streaming on
wait, Brian. That is the fandom.
Oh, god damn it!
You
104
cannot
likes.
retire.
Brian just turned heel and retire
no
anyway.
No pension. No riding
Just
off
like
into the
Picard, man.
sunset.
Gotta keep
Just
going.
a lot of movie madness. That's all that you're gonna get. A lot
More.
of movie madness.
No go watch. No go watch for you.
Going mad from the movie Mad.
Oh, what's RJ doing? Did RJ leave?
Yeah, he left.
Okay.
Yeah, he. I didn't even realize. I love everything.
Yeah, I didn't realize either.
Okay.
It's like that sometimes when you get. too many
Uh-oh,
panelists.
Brian, you're rejected. Your retirement's rejected. Okay.
I'm actually
I'm
gonna
glad
head
we got
out.
this
I'm actually gonna head out and cope by myself for a little bit. All right.
Oh, you're gonna cope?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, little movie
This
perp.
is
I was
sad,
looking
dude.
forward to it. No, I'm sad
This is
too.
Bill, don't drink.
No,
okay?
no.
Just don't drink.
Honestly, I'm going to call out my fellow Snyder fans. I would like a little consistency.
Please
of,
help me out.
Of people with artistic vision. If you really supported Zach,
Not the time to
why-
hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Pick.
Look, I do.
Not
Hey, look, I do support Zach, but like but as a filmmaker, I want to be one, but like I want to see that Batgirl movie now because I do feel bad for the production and cast and crew. Like they looked excited. I wasn't too excited, but like, hey,
it had
and that ain't
Michael
fair
Keaton in the bat suit.
Yeah. And look, they had fans of the
Michael
movie.
Keaton's like,
Look, I'm a hypocrite if I don't want that movie to come out. Of course I do. All right, look, just
all right.
We all need to just relax, stop causing like
Michael
fights,
Keaton's
and just what?
Michael
All right,
Keaton's like, what are they doing to my character in the DCU? Or like, what are they doing to my character in Morbius? Like, what the hell's
Let's
going
go
on?
as far as we go to in this video, and then we'll see if we can get the mailbag and then end the show.
Oh yeah,
Scripted, which has been it's not only cheaper to produce, but it's been just very successful for Discovery. And some of you have said when I tweeted this, you were like, "Oh well, you know, HBO Max has way more subscribers." You don't know. Warner Brothers, AT&T never revealed what the subscribership was. They always gave a combined number between HBO and HBO Max.
did.
Discovery has like 24 million plus subscribers, and that was back in April. They could have more, and I think there's a good chance that HBO is what has all the subscribers, and HBO Max just isn't strong enough, and they're just going to fold it in to make Discovery Plus stronger. Wow! But in regards, so we'll see again. We'll see what happens on Thursday. But that's I think is a sign that what I'm saying about HBO Max is going to happen, because again, where was it going to play? HBO Max. There is no longer an HBO Max or a version of it that needs big flashy movies. So that means it's not good enough to play in theaters, Zaslav feels, so it doesn't need to exist. And I think it's fascinating he doesn't want to send it to Discovery Plus. No matter how hard he might be trying to build up Discovery Plus, he doesn't feel Batgirl should go in there. I think it's because he has a very strong vision for what he feels DC should be. And I'll be covering Thursday's quarterly report for sure. All right, now let's focus on DC. Zaslav is willing to take a 90 million plus loss on this movie. He won't even drop it with minimal advertising on streaming. That's crazy. And crazy like a fox? I don't know. I mean, we'll see. But I mean, like, wow. And it even has top talent involved. I think it's clear Leslie Grace is not going to be Batgirl, which I think will make future talent rethink promoting current projects so heavily on their socials if it's not guaranteed release. Leslie Grace really went to bat for this movie.
I mean, that's kind of
and for this
shitty,
role,
though. I
and
mean,
I think she did so
how do you
very
not sign up for a movie
movie.
called Batgirl and expect to have a job?
Right, so you
she
don't
was
think
doing
that
her part. She was really engaging positively. I mean, this is part of their contract to promote it on social media. Unfortunately, Ezra has failed. Ezra has failed big
Ezra
time.
Miller has failed.
Yeah, I don't think
Ezra Miller cares.
One of the worst fucking like social media campaigns I've ever seen. Oh, you can't find me. I'm in another universe. It's like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
You know what it means? I'm in another universe. You can't find me. That's what it means.
Were you in the dark universe with the Batman who laughs?
All right, well, let's finish this here.
Endearing way, and I think that Warner Brothers Discovery will take a little bit of a hit for how she's been really embarrassed. I mean,
Well, she will
a
go
lot
to
of
the
people
hit.
signed up to join DC.
What?
Little bit of a hit, as you said. No, this.
Oh,
is the
they're taking a
massive
big hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I've been really embarrassed in front of and behind the camera. And I got to say, the trend continues. But you could argue that this is left over from the old regime. So the embarrassment continues for those people. If you get hired
Yeah.
for the new DC, which is Aslov is, envisioning and brainstorming, you won't get embarrassed.
Well, to give him any devil's advocate, okay, look what HBO Max did. When HBO Max took over, they tried to work with the old executives and still do their vision, and look what it did. It tanked them. So you can't. You almost have to do something drastic, because if you don't do something drastic, it's going to be the same old, same old. Now, what they do in the future, what this funds frees up, who knows? It could lead to nothing. But there's also could be a lot of no, we're using our money to make profits on stuff we know is going to be a success. Limit the releases too until you're on the track.
Yeah, they do, Zeno. They're called Teen Choice Awards.
Cut
and it's called Fan Choice Awards.
Teen Choice Awards.
Cut all the productions and
Yeah.
only release the surefire hits and the big ones.
Not gonna lie, it would be kind of funny if they did cancel the Batman sequels. Just like.
No, that wouldn't be funny, Axel. The Batman, lots of people like it. That's like being as you don't like people getting upset with Snyder and saying, "Oh, I hope it never happens." We don't want to do that. People
Colin
really
Farrell
like
just
that
talked about a couple days ago about his series.
A blueprint for depression. Listen, this
He
could
did.
ultimately mean a lot of nothing. We just don't get nothing for years. Who knows? At least we get Black Adam finally.
Fingers crossed. And what does this mean for directors Arby and Falah? They're Ms. Marvel that they helped spearhead and directed 2 of the episodes.
They'll go back
That
to
was
do
only in
Ms.
the Nielsen
Marvel.
top 10 for its first week, and then it hasn't been able
I
to get
kinda
back in.
blame Kevin
And now
Feige
their
for
movie's canceled. I mean, that's just so devastating. They were on the top of Hollywood. The town was theirs. I mean, that just goes to show you how brutal Hollywood can be. And they were delivering what was asked of them by the old regime, and the new regime says we don't want that. Barry had a very good line. They were interviewing Bill Hader about Barry in season 3, and he talked about how brutal Hollywood was and how a career can be destroyed often at no fault of the person themselves, but it's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Thank you,
It's just
Rhea.
fascinating and very scary. As for Michael Keaton, I got to tell you, I think there's a very strong chance he's not coming back as Batman.
Didn't I say
think
that?
there's
I said that
No.
earlier today.
Okay, I think he has buyer remorse. I think at first he was decided to go back to Batman. He realized he's 70 and he can't do this for
Well,
at
they're
least
delaying
5,
all his
10
projects,
years.
and then they might want him to continue after that. He's probably like, I'm out. I'm done.
But the thing was, he was supposed to be the DC Batman, but he's an old man. I bet you when he did the reshoots for Morbius, I think he feel like, I don't want to do this comic book thing as much.
Well,
as I
he
used
wasn't
to.
there for the reshoots. They
Well,
did-
CJH says $2. The Batman is the star of the reboot. Let's go. Honestly,
I'm
they
okay,
put the,
yeah.
Well, no, I don't think they'll do the Justice League bout, but they could just do a Batman universe for a while and put the other stuff on ice for a while. Honestly, I don't want that to happen. I like all the other types of characters, but they could do that. They could just focus on the Batman universe, really, and they would be successful. Honestly,
If let's see, if the Penguin series is successful and Batman 2, I could see Warner Bros. Make Matt Reeves the guy to be to make the blueprint for a new DC universe, like a new Superman, a new Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Flash, along with Patterson's Batman. I could see do that if he's the guy.
I don't see that universe.
I don't
having
think.
it
I'm
yet.
sorry. Mavericks say if they do that, he threatened to leave. So if they do that, he's leaving immediately. No matter
I
what.
just say if maybe he wants. Let's see. He's like, let's see if I can do Batman.
Well-
It's kind of like when does after.
We're talking
I
about
don't
Matt
mean-
Reeves?
I don't mean to cut
He's
you
like,
off,
what
Senior Nerd, but we have to finish this up because I also plan on going
All
on
right.
Matt's for review.
Very good chance he's done, and he's going to walk. Maybe they're
Well,
going to have
if
to
they
buy him
do-
out.
wait,
I
can I
don't
just
know
say
how
something?
strong his contract was. But before,
Okay, Axel, make it quick because I want
Like,
to finish.
if they do shelve the Flash movie, which look, I don't know if they will, then I don't think
There's a good
I
chance
think
that they
Michael
will.
Keaton's done with Batman.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's not
like
Batman.
isn't because 2 of his projects that he's in are canceled. He doesn't want to do that again.
Who would want to?
Well, you're probably in the Sony universe. He would go back to the Sony universe.
He's going to go back there.
Batfleck fans rejoice. Again, I believe David Zaslav is just wrapping all this DCEU stuff up so he can build his own from scratch. I heard that Zaslav himself, as I tweeted over the weekend, and I'll give you a little bit more clarification, Zaslav himself does not want to get involved in the drama of the Snyderverse.
Oh,
It
now
was
she's
his
putting
decision.
her. Okay.
Whoa! Well, how you know that? Have you talked to the man? Have you called the man?
I'm listening to her opinion. Lots of people share this opinion. I'll wait and see. I don't know. All he's doing is cutting so far. We haven't really seen anything where he's actually green-lighting things yet. So when he after all these cuts, and then after they do some type of press event and say what they're doing for going forward, then it'll give you some more indication. That's my stance. But definitively saying they don't want to do that either. I mean, we'll see which direction they go. They might just not do anything.
They'll have to go one direction.
I think she's giving a very opinionated response there too.
Axel, he made a terrible joke. Kick
Who?
Axel.
Yeah, I know.
Kick Axel.
He does.
Well, what did he say? I didn't even
He
hear.
says they have to go in one direction.
Oh, God. Okay, Axel.
The boy band with Harry Style.
All right, let's finish this for once. Okay, no more interruptions. I'm finished this video. God.
And as for Ben Affleck returning for a cameo at the end of Aquaman 2, well, listen to this. He's not only taking Keaton's place, as we've discussed, because what was there didn't really work because the Flash hasn't come out yet, so nobody realizes that Michael Keaton is back. So they were like, we have to redo that. And we all thought they were redoing that to, lay an anchor for going forward. And also, Ben Affleck wanted to do a favor for Warner Brothers. Why? Because he wants to continue to make movies with Warner Brothers, non-DC movies. Don't forget that Ben Affleck is an Oscar-winning multi-hyphenate who had a very good relationship with Warner Brothers before this whole DC thing happened to him. So I think he would like to go back to that. So if Warner Brothers calls you up and says, hey, you want to come back here and do this? He says, sure. I mean, they also pay him. But then here's where it gets very, very real.
Do it for free.
I think there might be a chance that because they're going to maybe get rid of the Flash, that maybe this is your new goodbye to Ben Affleck's Batman. Maybe this is your chance, and they'll do it at the end of Aquaman 2. That could be it. I haven't heard that specifically from a source, but I mean, it's starting to make
The
sense.
appearance of George Clooney's Batman.
The last couple of weeks, we've been like, what the hell are you guys doing? Ever since Comic-Con, we've been like, what
I'm not
the hell?
pausing anymore.
And now we're starting to be like, oh. And I think business relationships is why Black Adam, Shazam 2, and Aquaman 2 are getting released. And that will wrap up DC by mid-March of next year. Those will be the last ones. Even The Flash on the CW is wrapping up. I think this is it. The end days for all things DC at Warner Brothers Discovery. Until they're born anew.
Lots of people think that.
And Zaslav will hire a new head of DC that he picks, and that he and that person can take time to regroup and build their own DC. Plus, it maintains for Warner Brothers very good relationships with Dwayne Johnson, James Wan, and Jason Momoa, who the studio is very invested in at this point. And again, it gives Ben Affleck that chance to say goodbye. And now we can see why Warner Brothers let Dwayne Johnson take over the DC Comic-Con panel at San Diego. I said before it's because there was nobody running DC to oversee it. But now it's even bleaker than that. Warner Brothers Discovery just doesn't care.
Because
They're
The
like,
Rock
do whatever you
doesn't
want.
bring money.
We're on the way out, man. Turn the lights off before you leave. That's incredible. And so again, as I said, remember, they put the Discovery name on Warner Brothers. AT&T never did that. That's a big sign as to how this regime is thinking and what their priorities are. A lot of you wanted Warner Brothers to be this aggressive, but of course in favor of the Snyderverse. How do you feel about this kind of aggressiveness for something entirely new?
She's calling us out again. Do you hear that, Brian?
Yeah.
Brian, are you still there? She's saying you
He
wanted that
doesn't care.
aggressiveness, but not when it's in your direction.
Oh, absolutely. And not only that, but this is like kind of like a put up or shut up moment. It's like, these people got done dirty. Put your money where your mouth is, man. Get out there and try to support this.
Of course.
Hey.
So how about Snyder?
I don't
Get him,
believe
Grace.
that. I don't believe that Why would I think Ben Affleck will just show up at the end of Aquaman too. I don't think he show up in the beginning.
Well, she's doing a lot of opinion there that's going to be the reason.
And plus,
the
only way Ben
still
Affleck
we
would
see
die,
see the context. We're not going to know for sure what that means.
The only way Ben Affleck dies in Aquaman if he's fighting with somebody under the seas.
What if he's going to do a Brian type speech? Well, it was fun being Batman at the ECU.
See you guys later.
That would be funny.
What you're holding? What was that you're holding?
Nothing.
Nothing, officer.
It wasn't a dab.
So the video.
And how will Hollywood, the industry, react to it? That is just as important as how the fans will react.
They really did
It should be
react to
quite
it.
a show. All right, so more to come on Thursday, or more beforehand if it continues to leak. But Thursday should be a big day. All right, share your thoughts down below. Subscribe today, and of course, as always, you can check out some more videos right now.
All right, thank you.
I
Grace.
think Kevin Feige's laughing.
I'll give you a thumbs up. See, I didn't even join her. I joined her once to get that clip. I'm subscribed.
Join.
Stop! I like that stuff. Stop it!
I didn't do that. That wasn't me.
I couldn't
It was an accident. I don't have to
That
worry
was
about
Caden.
retiring. I'm
Caden,
just gonna get
stop.
fired.
No, it wasn't me because I'm not.
It wasn't me.
It was me.
I am
I was messing with
disgusted,
the
Brian.
chat.
I am
apologize.
disgusted. I am
Shame on you.
horrified.
Shame on you,
I'm
man.
gonna sue you.
The chat was moving fast.
All right.
How dare you?
That wasn't
He had a bad day already. You made it worse, Brian.
Yes, saw it too. Get over
I
it.
can wait to retire, Brian.
All right.
Oh, your fault.
Brian's heading up the mailbag because this is
I
non-retirement.
can't read
stuff.
that.
Hang on.
No, I'll make it. I'll make it bigger.
Oh, I forgot.
Do you
That's what she said.
Right now.
Okay,
There's
little
gonna
movie
be more
per
bad
ass.
news coming this week. Just a heads up.
Oh yeah.
More bad news coming.
That's what we've heard, man.
All right.
Let's see here. Little movie perp asks, do you think Zack Snyder drew out a detailed map of WB Studios in order to perform the great hard drive heist of the century?
Yes.
Do you think he wrote down the location of the Warner Brothers hard drives?
Yes.
More importantly,
Yes.
would he do it again or
Yes,
sell
keep
us
working on the
that
inside.
map?
You know what?
He would, and he did. He's doing it again because there's National Treasure, new movie, the search for the Batgirl hard drive, and
Batgirl
Zack
hard-
Snyder enlists Nicolas Cage on behalf of a
Damn,
deal
it's
and
crazy
below.
how y'all bring up Zack Snyder.
I
It doesn't have
wish
anything
we
to
could
do
get the
with
hard
this shit,
drives now. Now everyone was like, Zack Snyder's a thief, and now all of a sudden Kane's like, why
I
would
mean,
I
I
let the
would
hard
do the
drive to
same
Batgirl?
shit,
I can
Yeah,
make
fucking
a joke
hypocrites.
about something and still not like a person for doing something.
Hypocrisy,
that
Kane.
is true.
Hypocrisy.
Oh,
Yeah, that
I'm
is
just laughing
great
at, I'm
fucking
laughing at the
hypocritical, I'm not gonna
hypocrite
lie.
soup that everybody's swimming in right
smarter
now.
than the average street. What can I say? Caden's one of a million.
All right, since we're gonna wrap this up, we're
What?
gonna get through this quick. All right, so the next question from the CJH:
Oh, wow.
Can the
Complimenting you,
CJH
Kaden.
get his own show on
Complimenting.
Movie Masters and Entertainment? Probably not, but doesn't hurt to ask. That is up to Max.
Well-
Next, the CJH.
Why is this not a Max answer?
You got to do more streaming on your channel, CJH.
Okay,
We'll
everybody
support
shut up.
CJH, and then
Brian,
we'll
do
see
this.
how things go. All right.
Next, the CJH. Should DC just start fresh by starting with the Batman and
Yes.
Black Adam?
Batman scratch that. Black
don't
Adam.
know.
That's part of the.
No,
Black,
get rid of
Black Adam is
Adam.
confusing.
See,
'cause it's
you
connected
see
to
how Black
Batman
Adam
eventually.
performs.
The Black
Black-
Adam DC universe will
The garbage
be
universe.
If Black Adam
You
really,
don't start a universe of
It
Black
really-
Adam.
it depends on how good it does at the box office and the
Yeah,
reaction.
when it
If it
flops.
gets-
That's
If
like-
it gets a
When
billion,
it flops.
if it gets a billion, I don't think it will.
It's
But
not
if it
gonna-
did,
It will get around 800 or 700.
It's not getting 800.
Let's see how it does, because Black Panther comes like 3 weeks after.
well, this does prove that The Rock is full of shit. Saying, "Oh,
He
I'm the
is.
blue. This is the
I mean,
Black
he
Adam
is made
universe."
out of
He
a
was
rock.
just he didn't have approval to say. He was just saying whatever he wanted to say.
Of course, he's from wrestling. That's the
Basically,
thing, he
because
hypes
they
us
told
up.
him, "Hey, we don't care. We're going to reboot this anyways. We're going out of
he's gonna carry
business,
on.
so don't mess anything up. Have a good day." Next question, Michael Carmona Jr. asks, "What streaming
Junior.
streaming services do you use?
All of them.
Uh,
I'm a recovering addict. I don't buy physical media anymore. I just watch streaming.
I
They
don't
have every streaming service you could think
Hi,
of.
I am Max.
downsized.
I'm Mad Max, and I'm a recovering addict from buying physical media.
Yes.
All right. The next question is from Geek Studios. Do you think David Zaslav and Alan Horn going to shut down the Flash movie outright?
Yeah.
And two,
Yeah, might as well.
will they
Might as
start
well.
fresh with a clean DC slate, making DC Studios
Not if
a
they're working with The
reality?
Rock. If they're working with The Rock, because he has his own
A
studio.
lot of people seem to think they might. There's, it's not out of the question that they might. I think that would be a huge mistake, and that would make me very sad.
I mean, they should have their own studio.
I mean, honestly, we never. How long is it going to be before we get another chance to even do a Flash movie? If they shelve this one, they're not going to do Flash movies forever.
Well, Max, you could do Wally West.
No, they're not. Come on, they're not even going to consider it.
You can't start off Flash with Wally West.
You could. He was the Flash after
All
Barry
right,
Allen died.
We have to
Yeah,
listen
but
to Brian. He
let's
said
start
we
with
should-
his vote gallery.
he said we gotta
So
go rapid fire.
Michael asks another question: is the mask you really want? Sorry, is there a mask you really want to buy?
Yes, I want to get a Batman cowl before I
I was
stop
going to say the
spending
same
money.
thing. Same thing. But I want the Clooney bat cowl because that one's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
He has it.
Not even lying.
has it.
Yes, to borrow, Rhea, to borrow. What the heck is Rhea talking about? Do flat earthers believe in extraterrestrials? That is an interesting question.
Some really weird bullshit.
No.
Why, Ray? You
Probably
give
not.
your lives.
No, flat earthers probably don't.
For somebody that took his big toe, and like stuck his toe into that pool,
I don't want to
stupid,
fucking hear about this, Brian.
No.
No, thank you.
They don't. It's based on religion.
It's sort of like
Next
the
question
Alabama Hot Pocket.
from Michael says, "What is your favorite Batman and Superman?"
Do you have to ask that, Michael?
Affleck and Reeve.
Cavill.
Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck.
George
Anyone
Clooney,
else
Brendan
want to say?
Routh. I'm joking.
Matt Reeves and
No, Brendan Routh? No?
Robert Pattinson and the guy that plays him in Superman Lois.
Oh,
Tyler Hoechlin.
I hope that show's not canceled too, because that show's been doing pretty good.
Dude,
Affleck
that guy voiced Sephiroth.
Next question. Blue Jay asks, "Did you know that Marvel put out the full No Woman No Cry cover from Black Panther 2 trailer?"
Yes.
Yes.
It's legitimately a great song. It got me emotional.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm going to listen to that.
That's awesome. I'm not.
We got
because
2 replies. What
Last
is it?
time I did that, I cried. And I'm not doing that shit.
I can't see the replies.
Oh,
Wow. Whoever replied.
Oh.
Blue Jay, who replied to you?
And then it
Okay.
says, "So how do you guys?" The next question from Blue Jay is, "So how do you guys look at David Zaslav after this?" crap show?"
Until he reveals what he's planning to do, instead of just cutting
It's
everything.
still
I'm
going, right? We're just tip of the iceberg.
One
We're just
word.
getting started.
Can I just say something, guys? Can I just say something, please?
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
If this situation has told you anything
No.
over the last couple, just Ken, shut up. Let me vent here. Is that these studio execs are not your friends? They are
No.
businessmen. They are
That's true.
people who have their own interests. These guys,
They don't care about your feelings.
bottom line, they don't care about your fucking.
If they don't care about the people that put all that hard sweat and tears into the production, do you really think they're going to care about you?
Give 2 shits,
They
man.
doesn't care about it. Again, these are all studio execs, and again, I've seen these firsthand, man, and not even on this scale, but just like on smaller scales. Like people, when people get kind of like tied around first, they don't know what the hell. And Katie can like attest this as well, right?
No, Kaden, shut up.
Oh, be
Yeah,
nice
come
to
on.
Katie.
Wait, what? I'm so confused.
Anyway, Katie can attest this, like being studio execs, being sort of like when the purse strings tighten up, they get a little, you know, trigger happy.
Oh,
like
shit.
stuff. You know what I mean, right?
Well,
clue.
I always said the
don't?
path to the Snyderverse returning is not going to be a people ask for if they think it makes financial sense, and I do think there is some path, but it's an uphill battle, and it honestly, out of necessity, they need, if they are going to conclude this universe in some manner and have it send it off in a good way, I think that would fit the need. But honestly, it's potential they could just do nothing.
I
just
think
move
Aquaman
on.
would be the last DCEU film. I think that's a very good possibility.
Okay. Well, we'll have to wait and see. We
Yeah,
still haven't heard anything that he's announced that he's actually doing yet. He hasn't greenlit anything new.
I mean, he
as far
actually
as I
has
know.
greenlit a couple. Of
Yeah,
things.
Max.
Well,
I
maybe-
thought he greenlit your
He
show
greenlit the
on
Gods Over
Discovery.
Kong sequel. He greenlit the Jon Snow series. He's greenlit a couple of things actually. A couple of high.
Jon
profile
Snow
series.
series? Okay.
Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff.
Hans is here. Hey,
Hans.
Hans.
Hey, Hans.
Hey, I'm here to talk about the important things,
Lord of the Rings?
like Lord of the Rings.
What is that?
What?
What is that?
Hey, Cons, we could still do a stream
Is that
where
a
we watch
DC
that
book?
San Diego
Is that a
Comic Con
DC
panel.
book?
I still
It's a
didn't watch
Warner
that
Brothers
panel because I was
property,
saving
though,
it.
so it's kind of in the ballpark. I'm sorry, Max, for interrupting you.
That's all right.
No, it's
I was
not
saying,
okay.
I was
wanna be
saying,
real.
Hans, we can still watch that San Diego Comic Con panel because we didn't watch much of it. If you want to, one night later on the week.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'll
because I
always
didn't.
talk about Lord of the Rings.
I prefer to
no
watch stuff
question.
on stream instead of just watch it.
Yeah,
alone.
I'm honored to talk about Lord of the Rings at any time. Like, you don't even have to ask me.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to end the show though. This was an amazing retirement party. Denied.
Oh, there's
Denied.
more, dude. My
Oh,
retirement party
Brian's
is
retiring?
Thursday night over on my channel. Be sure to come by. We're gonna have
What
a
do you-
blast. It's gonna be a retrospective of the last 2 years. of me
Oh
working
no,
with Max.
I made a collab on Enzo's for Thursday night.
Okay, you can come by when it's done.
Brian, where are you retiring from?
MME. This is my last show.
Oh,
It was going to be, and then
Where's
we got
that?
100 likes.
Really?
And you can't.
Well, I said I'd reconsider.
I make sure of it.
There's still To the Max. There's still other shows. I'm just gonna be more selective about the topics I come on to cover. Sometimes.
oh, so like if you hear Snyder, you're just gonna back out and leave. I get it.
Pretty much. No, I just certain issues. I mean,
Oh, this David Jazzoff fucker's getting on my nerves in the chat. He keeps like popping up.
Well, he's saying I'm going to be fired. He's coming for me next.
Well,
but anyways,
I thought you have a show on Discovery.
Well, we are actually going to end soon. So, Hans, did
Yeah.
you have anything to add? Because I was going to go over Jarbo.
Yeah, but it's not DC related.
That's all right.
I was gonna say, just like just food for thought. You know how Marvel's making Blade? It was announced.
Yeah.
Now, what if they bring Now here's what I would love to see. I think it could be done too, very well. If
I
they
know what-
introduce the Punisher back into the MCU using Blade.
2024.
That actually was
2024.
confirmed by My Time to Shine Hello that he is coming back in
2024.
some form.
But is it going to be
Friday.
Blade?
Friday.
Imagine Blade and Punisher in a movie together. Like,
They're crossover
Imagine.
assignment, so let's wait and see.
that's all. That's all I got.
All right.
He's coming
Well,
back in 2024.
Spawn right now, baby. Spawn,
think-
Spawn and Batman having a comic together next year. Or the
I
year
think
later.
we're going to end the show. I appreciate everyone being here. It was another record live stream. We had over 200
Yeah,
viewers.
there we go. Round of
Yeah.
applause.
Yeah.
Wait, go to
Um,
Marcus Cruz saying
What?
Huh?
Marcus Cruz. He says something about Cavill being Richard.
I don't even see his.
That's actually not true at all. Do not.
No, they
Unfortunately, they're still looking at what's his name that was in.
John Krasinski.
John
Yeah.
Krasinski. It's John.
It's gonna be John
Krasinski.
Krasinski.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
John. It's gonna be.
Did you see him on Colbert? Come on now, he's gonna be.
It's gonna
We'll
be
see.
Denzel Washington.
Not Cavill, Kimmel.
Surprise.
But
Nothing
anyways,
Cavill wants to be
Fallon.
Little Britain.
thanks for watching, guys. Love you. It's been a
Captain.
great show over here. Make sure to go over and check out some of the other streams going on tonight.
We're
And,
losing a piece of
Happy
logic with
retirement.
Brian.
I hereby just say thank you guys for having me on. Kane, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Max, I love you to death. Even though everybody gives you a hard time, I will always be there to defend you, buddy. Just
Okay, thanks.
Give me a call and I'll fight for you
Call.
in the ring. All right.
All right, please. I need fighters. No,
And Brian,
thank you.
same with you, buddy. If you ever need somebody to fight for you, I'll be there. I'm like She.
Hell yeah,
I'm
man.
always there. I go green so you can get
I'll be there.
there.
Max, also the opposite. If I have to fight you
Come
on
on
something,
anytime.
I will.
I know. I know.
That's why we love you, Hans.
Yep.
All right. On that, good night. I'll see you later. Lots of movie talk, and I'm not celebrating this like the rest of the internet.
Nobody.
This is sad. No, unfortunately, there are people
They
celebrating.
are. Ah,
Yes.
fuck those people.
Yeah, they're hashtagging Restore the Snyderverse. It's awesome.
Wow. Fuck those people.
No, them and the Phantom Menace fuckers. The go.
The gatekeepers.
Oh, I knew they were going to
Gatekeepers
do that
are-
already. I'm
Yeah,
just
gatekeepers are celebrating. I just think
it's
it's hypocritical if you're really touting Zach's artistic vision that you shouldn't do that for other people too.
such a moral quandary.
Yeah,
I'm
Max,
loving
I'm
it.
so sorry.
I'm loving it.
It's Zach or nothing for them, you know. That's all.
I'm
it is.
loving
Zach or
it. This moral quandary is amazing. It's like, okay, so who do we fight here? Do we fight the studio, or do we stand up for the
Let's fight 'em all,
the
bro.
Hamada burger?
Let's fight them all, dude.
Do we stand up for the Hamada burger? That's the
It's
question.
not about the people. It's about against the studio, about Hamada Burgers. Like it's not
That's
not
what
about
I'm
the
saying.
people working on them.
These
Yeah.
are movies that have been trashed frequently
No,
by Snyder
hamburger's so
fans.
bad.
Okay,
It's just Zach or
Me too,
nothing,
I'm
right?
hungry.
Basically, Zach or nothing.
okay.
Not to me. Not to me.
But that's what I'm saying. though. For a lot of
Anyway,
people,
Max,
it was like
continue
that.
to speak,
So
please.
how are they going to handle it?
I don't understand why they think Zach can get things done and fix it so quickly when
Max
he
is
moves in slow mo.
like chained to Netflix.
No,
see what you did there.
Hans when he films, he
That's why
gets the
the Snyder
production.
Cut was 4 hours.
Regardless of the quality, that if it's your thing or not, he does get productions done.
Cinematic enough.
And
Yeah.
gets it moving and gets
No, I'm not.
gets the product
Yeah,
out. Yeah.
I know. I talk a lot of shit. I don't think he's a bad director. I'm just not a fan of his DC movies. That's it. Nothing against him. It's just not my style.
Yeah. That's
oh
what I
well.
feel too.
Yeah,
Hey, I would never do that, Degrassi. Never.
definitely. Anyway, Max, I gotta head out here, buddy. It's always a pleasure. I love your work. I love your channel. Brian, same to you. You both are awesome. Keep being you, man. All right. Keep kicking ass.
I'll try. Thank you. You too, Nonkino. We'll see
Do
you
or do
later.
not.
We are going to end as well. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.
Take care.